Hey guys, it's Chris from Enola Gay, and it's time for Valken Debrief Live.
Welcome to the most interactive airsoft show on the interwebs. It's the Valken Debrief Airsoft live show. Each and every episode is sponsored by the fine folks at Enola Gay. Also, don't forget to sign up for the largest growing airsoft community in the world, known as the Valken Alliance. You can link up with other Alliance members throughout your region on our Facebook groups by just searching the Valken Alliance. We also offer Alliance sponsorships for qualified airsoft teams. And the Valken Debrief also shares local and national airsoft events so you don't miss out what's going on in your region. We also give away some sweet products from time to time, so the more you interact, the greater the chance you could win. And we work hard to bring you new and exciting special guests during each episode. You can also find us at many airsoft events throughout the world. And if you miss any of our live casts, you can always catch the rewind on our YouTube channel or SoundCloud. So sit back and get ready for your Valken Debrief.
Warning, the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for immature airsoft players. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences with common sense only.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Valken Debrief Airsoft live show.
Livest show in airsoft and the internet. If you can find a liver show out there, watch it. That's what I said.
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
they've got us beat. And we should earn your view. Or not. I mean, just watch us
No.
as a habit. That too.
We don't have to earn anything.
Whatever brings you
They
to the show,
either watch us or they don't.
I'm good with it.
I mean,
As long as that view counts up, the big boss man's happy. The guy behind the curtain with the ring.
oh, Gino.
You got to kiss the ring.
Yeah, you got to kiss the ring.
I haven't gotten to kiss the ring.
Yeah,
You
I've kissed the ring.
Is it
You'll get to kiss the ring soon.
Is it salty? Is it sweet? I mean, is it...
I will just have to let you experience that for yourself.
Is that a mystery flavor? Kind of, it looks like mystery Oreos, is it?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
It'd be cool if the ring had a little whistle on it, so you had to like blow the ring. That'd be cool.
Hey, what episode are we on today?
Oh, hold on, I gotta check the. 97.
97.
97. That's 3 away. We're 3 shy.
Dude, episode 100
Is gonna be at Airsoft Con.
is going to be at Airsoft Con.
We got a big guest
We
for
made
that.
it work out that way.
We have a very big guest. Do you want to announce it now? We're getting that for 100.
It's John Rue.
It's John Rue, and he's gonna play
John
dress
Rue.
up.
He's going to play dress up and show us some of his favorite toys
Um,
that are not sex dolls.
Yeah, I was about to say that's an open-ended. John, we're watching you. This is kind of a family show.
So
Like
let's
Adam's family.
let's give a quick shout out to our sponsors, the Valken Alliance. Head on over to valkenalliance.com, sign up, it's free. We're just trying to connect
Spread the word.
airsofters
Spread it out to everybody.
in your region. That's
See,
all.
You tell 2 people, and they tell 2 people, and before you know it, you have them all upstream working for you, and then you just sit at home and collect paychecks. Wait, is that a different deal that we're running?
Yes.
Wait, no, that's the vitamin deal we got later. Next podcast, don't worry about it.
And
There's someone else who wants to give a shout out to, right? They make,
Enola Gay.
Do they make smoke?
Yes.
Do they make boom booms?
Yes.
Do they make t-shirts and hats and shirts?
And gloves.
By the way, I want to say, if you want pink smoke, it's all gone.
No, we have 2 cases left.
2 cases
We got
left.
100 pink grenades
Because
left.
pink smoke is the most unique smoke of the year. It's not just
It
for
is.
gender
It's the
reveals.
hardest one, the most expensive color they make.
I'm trying to hype it up, Chris. I'm sorry. I'm not.
It's
I mean, it's just smoke as far as I'm concerned. It's better than most smoke, and it's at a good price, and they won't fall apart. I mean, it's just smoke. It's good.
Yeah. And be sure to check out our hotline. So there it is, 856-975-0650.
That hotline.
Yep.
Do we have any messages on the hotline?
Yeah, so
Our resident bond.
call, leave a message. Tell us you love us, tell us you hate us, leave fart sounds, it don't matter. And I do believe we do
Is it our
have...
resident Bond villain
I don't know, let's find out.
calling from Canada?
Let's see here. Here we go.
Did you guys just beat me? Both of you?
Beat me?
Oh, that's insulting. Well, I guess I called at the wrong time. Which is fine. I'll just call again during the right hours, which is, I completely forgot which time to call. What time should I call? Like my 5 p.m.? 6 p.m.? 7? Never mind. I'll figure it out. I've seen like 100 debriefs. I should know by now. Okay. This is not interesting. Bye.
Okay, so here's the question of the day. Chat, here's the question. Put it down below. If you're not watching live, we'll accept.
Who was that? Who do you think that was?
It was Tim.
Okay, why'd you give him the answer?
Because no one will ever guess.
You have to let them guess. They're smarter than the average.
There was a different
Don't
question.
you know airsofters are smarter than normal people?
Did they say in a Holiday Inn Express last night?
They did.
They did? Every single one of them. Well, no, I was going to say the question is actually, what is Tim's Bond villain name? Like Dr. No, like, what would you call him if, because he has the voice for it. He has the look for it. We have to help this process.
Wow.
He's
Gold
kind of
tiara.
Ooh, gold. Oh.
No.
Wait, what's
No,
that?
no.
Wait, what's that?
They don't hear anything.
I hear it. Is that
You hear it. We're ignoring it.
Where are we? We're ignoring it.
So, it's going to just go to voicemail. So, the overachiever of the night award.
I think that's Greg.
It was
it's
Greg Alexander, call sign
We're
Yankee.
going to have some wonderful things to say about the Alexander family about halfway through the show. They were, they are a hospitable Louisiana family, to say the least.
They are.
Very nice. Wonderful group of friends they have down there.
Smokes, we're up
Very
to
nice.
29 viewers.
Already?
Looks like we're going to have to give away some stuff.
Do we have to give away stuff? Because if we don't give it away, I get to keep it.
Right? I'm in a fairly good mood because you know whose birthday it is today?
Whose birthday?
There's 3 people that have a birthday today.
So what's number 1?
Sam Asadi from Airsoft Junkies.
Hey, Sam.
Happy birthday. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait.
Say hi. Are you going to bomb tag him?
Hold on. No.
Oh, do we have birthday graphics?
Hold on. Yay!
Birthday graphics. Oh!
Birthday confetti. Birthday confetti.
Hold on, I gotta wipe it off. Don't want to.
Oh, wait.
Ruin my shirt.
Hold on. I think we have a birthday song, too.
Can we actually play
There it goes.
Song?
Yeah, so now it's singing happy birthday. So we have Sam Asadi from Airsoft Junkies, which we just saw him this weekend.
We did. They were actually like right next to us.
Yep.
I'd like to say thank you for putting your fill station right next to where I sleep. That was wonderful at about 6 o'clock in the morning when you guys started to charge that sucker up. I was up, whether I wanted to be or not.
So,
thanks, guys.
Other 2 birthdays, Carl and Leo Lindell from Battle Boy.
They're all the way in the
They're in Israel right now.
Israel. It's not the land of the rising sun. It's the land of the bagel.
Land of the Fig Newtons.
Fig Newtons, bagels. Gefilte fish.
Oh my god!
I like gefilte fish.
Hey, look at that.
Really
Rick Gant tags Sam Asadi. Good job.
Oh, there
so,
you go. Bring him in.
if you
Leo
don't have time,
hold on. Wait. Leo just joined us, like literally a second ago. So we just real quick. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Leo.
Birthday. Thank you for joining us.
Happy birthday, Leo. To you and your brother.
Timing. You knew it right away.
I know, right?
And your brother.
So, if you don't have time to watch the show, whether live or when it releases on YouTube, where can they go?
Oh, you can go to SoundCloud. See, I say this every time. It's my go-to. SoundCloud. We paid the $12 so you can listen to everything. No interruptions, no ads, just all Kaiju and Peltast up in your ears. Whether that's a good thing or not, I haven't figured out yet.
Dude, we got a lot of folks in the chat, man. I mean,
we haven't been live for 2 weeks.
Sean
man. People are probably losing
Cedarstrom,
their
Richard
shit.
Baxter, Ryan Dean from Fatco,
Oh wow!
Bacon from Dire Wolves,
Hawk is here.
Whispers here.
Yep, we got. Oh, and Moose is finally.
Woody
joined
is
us.
finally in.
Did
dude,
Woody join the chat?
Woody was on sabbatical.
Hey, Woody, how's it going, Woody? By the way, have we mocked?
Jeff Murphy, whistling arrows from the shadows.
Shh! Don't talk about that. Those are secret arrows. We want to surprise people.
Remember Faluda?
Are we allowed to use the whistling arrows at AirsoftCon, or are we going to get kicked out for that? I mean, probably not in the showroom.
Oh no,
but,
we're gonna totally nail people from the booth.
I mean, if they give me roof access, I'm going straight up like Texas clock tower on as many people as I can.
You haven't reached that level of street cred yet to get to the roof.
I haven't?
No.
Well, can I use my hood rat shit and just get up there on, through sheer force of personality and parquet skills?
No, because
parkour.
The only way you
Parkour's
get up there, there's a scanny barcode door.
Yeah, but there's like scaffolding and awnings and
there's
shit.
not.
I can't Assassin's Creed up the side of that
The
building.
only way you get up there is if you pair jump up there.
What if I get a grappling hook? Or grapnel hook, as my son always says it.
Yeah,
Do you think I could actually swing that? I mean, I couldn't climb the rope anymore. I wasn't very good at it.
Holy
when I was young.
smokes, we're up to 38.
I told you.
We're going to give away, get 12 more in here, we'll give something away. So today we're going to be talking about, we just returned from...
The greatest airsoft road trip ever.
Yeah.
Did I hype that enough?
Yep.
Because if it sucks now, I mean, I've just set the bar up here. And we're normally down here kind of guys.
Yep.
So that's kind of a problem.
So we just returned from 2 weeks going all over the country. We're going to talk about it. So...
All right. Well, hold on. Before we forget. Airsoft, we got to do the loadout battle.
That's
forget this
right.
every time.
It's loadout.
Mostly because I'm
battle
tired
time.
of seeing this guy's picture every week. Who will unseat him? I need a challenger. Do you have a challenger for me?
Well, there it is.
Oh, is it up? Okay. So I'm going to go through my usual Dylan Frederick, Mr. Tactical Moose routine here. Here we go. You guys know it. Said it a million times. Tactical Moose .96. Real name Dylan Frederick. Marine Recon Sniper Kit with Haley Micro Rig Crygen 2 M81 pants. Homemade ghillie. Top draped down behind his legs. Primary is an Aris Amoeba Striker AS-01.
On the left, you will see Lagunicorn.
I like that.
In real life, Logan Kaminsky, which is interesting. They're both sponsored by MC Kydex.
They must have a lot of Kydex on them.
Oh, yes.
Is that Unicorn Head Kydex? Because I think they're missing a major marketing opportunity.
It's actually a onesie.
Oh, is it?
So,
okay.
And they're both from the Midwest. So, Lagunicorn's loadout, Mayflower, APC, MC Kydex, M4 mag pouches in purple, which he also has a purple nade tube, a 6-banger from MC Kydex.
Would that be like the purple people eater? Or the purple?
Yes. He can deploy 6 grenades in 10 seconds.
Prove it.
He has a video on it.
Does he?
Yes.
No, I want him to do it like for us live.
Tactical hostile gloves, Condor knee pads, because you're going to just chew up knee pads. That's a smart move. So just get the cheapest ones.
It's whatever protects your knees, right?
This is one of my favorites. Condor dump pouch filled with throwable stuffed unicorns.
I've heard about this. What is the rules on a unicorn kill? Is that a hard kill? Does the unicorn have to touch you?
We're going to have Lagunicorn on the show and explain this to us.
I mean, because unicorn combat could be something completely new.
So he's also wearing Oakley M frames, a unicorn onesie when it's cold. His primary is a custom G&G CM16 Predator with a Polar Star jack, red line air stock with the MC Kydex air stock cover, and get this, his secondary, it's not a pistol.
What is it?
It's a cold steel K-bar training knife.
Does that count as
So
a secondary?
He just melees fools.
Just so it's like a unicorn in one hand and a big rubber knife in the other hand?
Yep.
I mean, there's some jokes that could be made for a floppy rubber knife. That's all I'm saying. It could be.
So cast your votes.
Hit us up on that. I swear to God, if you vote for Moose, I'm going to come through this camera and do horrible things to all of you. I need to do so. I read the same description every week. Give me a new one, all right?
I know, right?
Champion. He won't let me read the challenges.
Because literally,
it's all about me.
These two guys,
they know each other.
If Lagunicorn wins this out,
major bragging rights.
Oh, dude, that he beat Moose. That's just awesome.
There's going to be memes for days either way.
I'm voting for Lagunicorn.
He's got mine.
Yep.
Don't vote for Moose. I'm swaying the audience.
Right now. Jeff Wood says you get a 10 kill streak for a mythical creature kill.
Mythical creature kill.
Holy smokes, 46.
Since he has a horn on his forehead, can he actually reach forward and get
47?
With that?
Come on, give me 50.
Come on, give me 50.
48.
48. 49. Give me 50.
50! There we go.
Oh, we're giving it away. What are we giving away?
So, because this is
that what we're
special episode, we're going to give away a Hyperstrike bow kit by Zane. Because we're going to be talking about that later.
I'm actually so excited. Look, a little preview. Maybe a little this. If you want the full preview, head over to Valken Airsoft at Instagram TV.
That'll come up later.
Full review, because we were torturing some fools with these. Gus Ducey, I know you. Oh! Sorry, Joe.
No, that was actually Fritz.
Was it Fritz?
Fritz had to duck.
Wait, I thought we fired his ass. What's he doing back here?
No, he only got one strike. He's still here.
Paperwork not go through.
He's still here.
Okay, cool.
He's still here.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna cut to a quick commercial break.
Hyperstrike bow kit. I can't believe we're giving that away. I'm kind of shocked. I want one.
Cole's like, I don't even know what that is, but I want one now.
Dude, you got to watch it on Instagram. We'll talk about it in a minute. Don't worry. Are we going to
Murphy's not the secret weapon.
All right. So before this gets too excited, we're gonna pay some bills real quick. Is that time?
Yeah, we're gonna pay some bills.
We're gonna pay some bills. Is this the bacon one or is this the?
No, it's a surprise.
Surprise one. Dude, you're gonna hit the camera and.
No, because I have good aim. Remember, I hit Prime from 50 meters in the back of the head.
That's still luck as far as you couldn't see him when you were doing it. You were just blind firing.
We were in the
like
vendor
every
row.
one of those fucking mortar guys
Hey,
who's like, we
Tweenie was there, and Tweenie can attest.
Tweenie's a known liar.
Josh Brown says, "Yeah, I almost lost my face at War Game Oklahoma."
Yes.
All right, we're gonna cut
If you
to a
don't
quick
have one, get
commercial.
one now.
We'll be right back.
So this is Gunfire, and you are watching Valken Debrief.
The shortest path to your target is always a straight line. Be sure to check out Valken's full line of highly polished precision BBs made in Taiwan. The Valken Accelerate Pro Match BB is available now at your local Valken authorized dealer.
And we are back to the Valken Debrief Airsoft live show.
Live show.
Episode number 97. I am the Kaiju, the Supreme Commander of the Valken Alliance.
And apparently, I'm the responsible member of this team now because he can't talk anymore. So,
Yep.
Peltast, nice to see you. Lord Fuzzy Face. Did I welcome all my BB Shires?
No, you did not.
Citizens, I am so grateful that I got to visit you recently because BB Shire is a good place.
It is.
Citizens are happy. They're pew-pewing. They're pew-pewing in BDUs. They're pew-pewing in 3-color. They're pew-pewing in Georgia. They're pew-pewing in Oklahoma. Except for the chiggers. I got chiggered out.
Yeah,
in
you
Oklahoma.
did.
That was no good.
And, you know, speaking of me shooting a guy Prime 50 meters away in the back of the head,
Luck.
he's in there. Carlos Munoz. He's
Yeah.
watching.
He'll back me up. He's just making shit up. He gets old.
I
his memory's fuzzy.
He literally, it hits the back of his head, and he's like, you see the shoulders and arms come up like, what the hell was that?
I have not met Prime in real life up until this last weekend. He is a large gentleman. I mean, I'm not a small guy in real life. I mean, I'm a short guy, but I'm pretty stocky. For you guys who haven't had the pleasure of, don't worry, I'm a hugger, so you're going to get to feel the whole stockiness. But Prime is a big dude. He's
He
like, what,
is.
about 6'2", probably about 210 or so. He's a big boy.
Oh, yeah.
I would not taunt that
Oh.
large Optimus-like dude.
Lagunicorn, Logan Kamansky's in the chat. He says, if I get that bow, I'll run it at every op with the onesie. Logan, if you get that bow, we
Yes.
will get you the purple one. They
There's
have
a
a
purple
pink
one.
one
We
and a
have to
purple one.
special order
We
it.
will get you the purple
We'll
one
get
if
a
you end
hold
up
of
winning.
it. Honestly, the Hyperstrike bow is going to be the new most popular thing in Airsoft.
I know.
I mean, it's kind of sad that, you know, we won't get credit.
We
for
want
it.
a Hyperstrike bow flash mob at like Airsoft formation one morning.
I'm calling it right now. Reindeer Games. Wait, is there any AMS owners
No,
in
not
here?
Reindeer Games. We need
No,
to
no,
do
no.
it at Avalon.
Avalon. Is there any Avalon? Oh, no. Cookie's in here. Hell no.
No.
Okay,
We're going to do it to Soto.
offline. Soto? Forget Soto. Soto's not here.
Because
if
Soto will lose his mind.
if you're going to Avalon and you're on you're playing Mercs, it's required part of your uniform is a Hyperstrike bow for undetermined purposes. Let's see who's the real fans out there. No?
All right, so we started off our epic road trip.
Oh, it was epic.
So it was a 10-hour drive to D-Day Adventure Park. I have been to D-Day this year way too many times.
This is my first time at D-Day this year, and honestly, I'm really glad that I mean, there's been some rumors, if people have heard, that D-Day might not be with us that much longer.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked to Dwayne. He is not, as of right now, getting rid of the property, but
he's not going to be open every weekend like he used to be. He is looking at being open for events specifically. That way, you know, he doesn't have to constantly, you know, maintain it and stuff like that. But
D-Day is my spiritual home of Airsoft. It was
Yes.
my first event ever. That's actually where we met for the first time, Broken Home 5. Someone had a small ankle boo-boo halfway through. I'm not mentioning who they are. It's not me, by the way, just so you know. If you guys figure it out. But
whatever.
no, D-Day is always awesome. If you get a chance, guys, especially since we have the chance of it not being there anymore, I mean, it's kind of the home of Milsim. I mean,
And
it's where all started,
it was
really.
cooler than Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, it was much cooler. It was
a-
still hot. It was still a
because
warm-
Memorial Day weekend we almost got flooded out.
I actually missed that.
So
that was all you.
We camped out,
We did.
which we camped
In the middle of Chrono.
in the TC paintball
we
building.
camped at Chrono. So.
Yeah, where those of you been there, you know the big double garage doors where normally Dwayne parks the 2 tanks.
He set it up
We
for
slept
us.
in there.
I think I thought
Many spitters
Dwayne's exact words were, "There's a storm coming in tonight."
because we were thinking about
yeah.
camping outside like on the hard pad
He
with the
called
food
it a
truck.
humdinger, and we said, "No, we're good. We got tie downs for the tent." And Dwayne just simply said, "It's gonna be a humdinger, and you probably should be inside." And that was all the convincing we needed on that one. You know,
No, I think I actually mentioned, we have no problem camping. And he said it a third time.
we
You
got
need
it.
to be in the TC
Dwayne is a
paintball
humble
building.
man from the backwoods of Oklahoma, so he's one of those men of few words. So you have to learn how to translate occasionally.
Jeff-
Sometimes he has to repeat those few words over and over.
Jeff Wood is correct. D-Day is not for the weak.
No, and honestly, that's the other thing too. If you haven't done an event at D-Day, it's a rite of passage. It's the terrain's nasty. It's hot. There is a million bugs of every variety. If you can make it through 2 days there,
that live through the Holocaust.
Yes.
You can't kill them. You can only just make them bounce off you, but you can't kill them.
I try. You drown them in your bug spray. You don't actually try and poison them.
So let's talk about the event. So there was just over 200 players. Mud Crab Milsim, which is made up by Oklahoma Jaegers and some other staff members.
They have some problem with pronunciations on that team.
Yes, always remember
Faluda
Faluda
Gap.
Gap. Faluda Gap. So
I actually got to hang with them for the first time. I was really stoked about that. The Jaegers were. I've never got to spend time with them, and they were extremely welcoming. Got us set up. There was actually 2 of them cleaning out our living space when we got there. And so that is a really wonderful feeling when you know that you can just go right to setting up and unloading the van and stuff. So thank you so much for the hospitality, guys.
yes,
That was rad.
they were awesome. They actually had a lot for a 200 player event. They had a lot of staff.
They did.
They had a lot of staff there.
Mm-hmm.
We were vending with X Customs.
We did. They were good sports about the bells.
Yes.
Sorry, John. And
No.
company.
Greg from Breach Point is watching.
Oh, Greg's
He's in
here.
the
Hey,
chat.
Greg.
Yeah.
Awesome to meet you for the first time.
Yes.
Great conversations at about 10 o'clock at night when we were avoiding the grog ceremony because people were wild on that sucker. Wild.
Yeah. So we were the only 2 vendors, which we got all the love. It was very nice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there really wasn't a whole lot that's different. I mean, they just put on
It was
a good game. They have a passion for it.
I'd like to point out Saturday was a little jumbled. They seem to have a lot of moving parts that they've added in. They weren't quite prepared. But Sunday, they took advantage of what is normally a disadvantage of big games. And instead of trying to push half as many people into the same AO, they ran just kind of like an airsoft game at Colville all Sunday.
Yeah.
And that was actually just a lot of fun.
And that
You
was-
just
and that's
walk back.
okay.
Yeah,
I
that
mean-
was fun, man.
The fact that they were able to reset and reevaluate, I mean, was really, really cool.
I mean, and that's what it's about, just getting your weekend fun out of it. And like, I gotta have mad respect for anybody who can totally revamp their whole plan for things not going exactly the way they want. So, high five to Mud Cram. I still think Mud Cram's a better Mud Cram's a better name than Mud Crab. There's no crabs in Oklahoma. It's bullshit. It makes me so confused. I think they're like Louisiana based.
Yeah.
Like,
So one of the fun things is before we always go to an event, we swing by Walmart's.
food. Gotta get some food.
Got to get food.
But of course, we're children, so we go through the toy aisle.
We did.
We did go through the toy aisle.
So this is where this Hyper Strike Bow thing came from. We're walking down the aisles at Walmart's, and there's always one aisle at Walmart.
That's like the new toy aisle.
And it's not the new toy aisle. It's like where all the cheap knockoff toys get thrown.
Like instead of like G.I. Joe, they have Action Force.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh no, Elite Force.
Elite
it's
Force.
actually called Elite
the original
Force.
Elite Force. There you go.
So you start the story.
Oh, okay. So I have to preface this a little bit because I'm normally the childish member of most partnerships. So I have to convince other people to behave badly. But when I'm traveling with this guy, it's just 2 children on the road together. There's no adult in the room in any way, shape, or form. So I pick up this bow kit and I said, this would be fun. just for occupying ourselves on Friday. And I'm expecting, no, that'll be irresponsible. And he's already got one in the cart. Like, let's get one in orange and green. And so here we are, getting our food with like a pile of toys in our cart because once again, we're children. So
he literally thought I was going to say, no.
Yeah, I was trying to get him to shoot me down so I could do something, but I was not responsible whatsoever about it. I made huge mistakes. No, but actually it was a happy accident because we discovered these are by far the coolest toy we have ever bought. In fact...
And if you want to see our review, we did a review.
Yeah.
Mod just pinned the YouTube video link in the chat. So yes, it was very fun that we took something traditionally non-airsoft, because that's what we do here. We don't talk about airsoft on an airsoft show.
No, we are the least airsofty airsoft show. We're also the livest least airsofty airsoft show. Number one airsoft show filmed between Denver and Pueblo in southern Colorado also as well. We're holding all the titles, Leslie.
Yep.
But yeah, so we did a small video on it, dropped it on Instagram. We've gotten some good response. But mostly, if you guys can just do us a favor, check that video out. And if you like kind of what we're saying, please contact whatever producer that you like going to, whether it's Lion Claws or Milsim West or AMS. There is about a million different applications for this. If you play Milsim that has notional artillery, they're perfect for that. They whistle through the air. They go about 100 meters. We recommend them, and what we'd like to see is they're the new anti-vehicle weapon.
Or bunker busters.
Yeah, bunker busters. Because, I mean, you guys who have the anti-vehicle stuff, it costs at least $200 to $300 to get set up with those Reaper rounds.
Yep.
And
$30.
Yeah, and if you make something at home,
it's going
to cost you $100.
$30 comes with 4 arrows.
And the replacement arrows are like $10 for 4,
and
$14
Zing,
for 4.
they're in Portland, Oregon.
Yep.
They're local.
They're local, so check them out. And if nothing else, if you're traveling in a group, there's nothing better than jumping out at a gas station and firing a whistling arrow into a carload of sleeping friends.
And I just discovered that they have fire tech arrows, which the shaft glows in the dark.
Do they light on fire?
It's LED. No.
That seems like a fire hazard if you have fire tech. No? Is that just
is
that just a brand name?
It's TEK, not like TECH.
It's like fire technology, not like fire.
Yes.
Like
they've harnessed fire and put it inside the shaft. Because we all want the shaft.
If you want a fiery shaft, make sure you get the fire tech.
But by far, I think the one thing that we remember War Game Oklahoma, I mean, the staff was really great. They put on a good event.
Are you talking about corn nuggets?
Corn nuggets at the Turtle Stop.
Turtle Stop.
Yep.
So Turtle Stop has one of those like Family Mart Asian, like in Asia convenience store, like
it's got all the fried
display.
goods.
I mean, we're talking like fried jalapenos. We're talking like corn dogs. If it's fried, it's in this display, and everything costs like $1 or something. You just get like a bag of random fried stuff and some ranch. I mean, really,
it was amazing.
If you're not living that way, you're not living. That's all I'm saying.
So then we packed up Sunday. I surprised Chris because he thought we were spending the night again at TC Paintball.
I was okay. I mean, at that point I had a whole routine. It was getting down to like 40 degrees at night, so I wasn't like too disgusting.
I mean, literally, we're like sleeping in the middle of that garage.
That's actually how we shut down the booth every night. We just move our shit outside and tell everybody to go back to their campsites.
But so working the booth, vendor row.
Yep.
Like, because you've done glad handing and vendor row in the past for other stuff.
Yeah.
But to actually be a sponsor, work in vendor row, I mean, what were your afterthoughts on that?
Actually, it was really rad.
It was a long day.
No, it was a really long day, I'll tell you that. But what I really enjoyed the most about it is I'm not great at breaking the ice with people. And I really like going to airsoft events, especially local ones like Mudcrab was putting on, because it lets you meet local players. I mean, no offense to my AMS fan, but I see you guys a lot, and it's the same 5 fucking faces over and over again. But work at a booth at a local event, so many people came through the booth. Half the time, people are just there to talk. People want to see stuff. People want to talk about where you've been, where they've been. It's just an excuse to like talk to as many people as possible. Yep. And awesome. Thank you for spending time with me. Everybody who I got to, bend your ear about this and that. You're all awesome, and I hope to see you again.
Oh,
so,
yes.
I mean, I'm ready to do it again.
So we go back into Miami, spend the night at a hotel at the Hampton Inn.
Yeah.
Which
unfortunately, they only had twin-size beds left, so we had to do a little foot-to-head cuddling. It's okay.
But that shower felt good, though. It was big enough for the both of us.
like what you did with that. I like how you slipped that in at the end. It's
Oh
also
my
what he said
gosh.
we love next
Greg
morning.
from Breachpoint says, if Peltast mispronounces jalapenos again, I'm going to dress up like him and punch myself in the face.
Are you talking about jalapenos? Is that not? Does that bother you? What about fajitas? Is that another word that bothers you? Jalapeno. What about jalapeno fajitas? Guess there's gonna be some face punching tonight. So yeah, we got cleaned up.
Yep.
That felt fucking fantastic
It
after
did.
4 days of mostly. I could sit in the van next to you again without having to suppress my gag reflex.
I know.
That was actually the
pretty
best
stinky.
part. But yeah, so we had a short hop down to. Let me pronounce this right.
Fort Smith.
I've been calling it like Port Arthur or something.
No.
That's what I've been saying.
So we jump in the van, 2.5 hour ride, real short from D-Day.
It did not seem that
to
way.
Fort Smith, Arkansas.
I was vibrating in my seat. Like, no, seriously, like this next stop was like airsoft bucket list. Like seriously, like check it off. It was the first time for both of us. We weren't talking like the last hour because we were just trying to imagine. Like it was like going to see Santa Claus the first time.
Yep.
Except it's called Nigel Claus, and he has perfect hair.
So we go to Umarex USA Elite Force headquarters, and I just have to say, I mean, this is like, it felt like Sam's and Costco in one freaking building.
With like a Lowe's behind fences in the back for the real guys.
It was huge. I was actually surprised
They had forklifts the size of my truck driving through there.
just
Ridiculous.
just how huge it was. Nigel was great. He gave us
I have to say,
a tour.
thumbs up to Nigel's hair. I have known that guy for a couple of years now. Well, not known him. I've seen him around the sport. And I don't think I've ever seen him have a bad hair day. Is it just me?
Dude, and he's in like a humid area in Arkansas. Like
It was perfect.
like-
It's perfect.
his hair. You know who his hair reminds me of?
Who?
Jimmy Neutron.
Yes.
Yes.
And it never moves. Just like, honestly, what I would like to see in one event is, you know what? Robo and I want to see a hair off. Like I want to see
between
like,
Robo and Nigel?
Yeah, like go head to head, see which, coif would fail first.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly, if you guys know what Nigel uses in his hair, I think it's like super glue because I can't identify that product. So if you can identify it, I'm looking at you, Cliff. If you're watching, please let us know.
Absolutely.
Let the secret out.
Absolutely. So, as you just saw in that little quick clip,
We got to adopt guns.
it was adoption day.
It was adoption day. We both saw cool toys. We couldn't help ourselves. We had to take them home with us. We now have matching MP5s. I know it's kind of weird, but they go together, and we're very happy with our purchases. But it was so cool because actually what you're seeing in that video is us signing them out from the shipping department.
It was like going to the Cabbage Patch
and yeah,
and signing for our Cabbage Patch dolls
it was
from
the coolest
Xavier
Build-A-Bear
himself.
workshop ever.
It was.
Yeah, I mean, if Build-A-Bear was that cool, I'd take my kids there like every fucking day, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody should do it. Go sign it out from Umarex if you can.
So we actually did an Elite Force tour video. The mod has pinned it in the chat, so you
Just
can.
a little saying hi.
Yeah.
The Thunderdome. Actually, we saw the head of Elite Force's vehicle over there. It was very secure.
Dude, it's like we're only the CEOs. It was up armored, like suburban. It was pretty dope.
That security guy looked a lot like Nigel, though. That was kind of weird.
It was, yeah.
I mean, do you think maybe they're cloning him now? I mean, they are Germans, so like, are we thinking? Like,
There was like some places like
Wolfenstein?
we couldn't even enter.
Yeah.
Oh, they have their own shooting range inside,
They do.
and we couldn't get anywhere near it.
No, we couldn't. We had to fill out special forms. And
We saw Father Christmas.
We did see Father Christmas. Cliff himself.
No,
Wait, that was not Cliff. What's his name? Now I forgot his name.
Eric Coward.
Eric Coward. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm tired. And honestly, I saw the hairiest dude in all of airsoft sales. That was Evan. That dude has.
Evan.
He is now tactical Jesus from now on.
He is.
He will bless your gun, and it will strike. All your BBs will fly.
We
straight.
did get some cool ideas from their studio.
Yeah, I think we're going to be moving on up to the east side.
So
if you know what I
we're
mean.
going to be doing some construction here in the studio, and we're going to have a new look
Do not
for
tell the
2020.
city because we're not getting permits. Fuck
Yeah.
that shit.
No, we don't need permits. We don't need no stinking
Badges,
permits.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So where do we go after that?
Well, hold on.
Are we?
So
we got to do a bumper for the loadout battle real quick, don't we? 'Cause
oh,
it's
we
about that time again.
is
We
it,
gotta circle around.
is it that time again?
Yeah, I'm gonna say don't vote for Moose. Vote for Unicorn. I'm advocating. I'm tired of reading it. I want to see a unicorn Because honestly, I'll make that my. You know, a lot of people don't know this. I don't have a profile pic on Facebook. I will, if Unicorn wins, I will make a unicorn my profile pic from now until I get tired of it.
Oh my goodness!
That's how I'm advocating. Let's make this happen.
Yeah, you heard it here. So, but yeah. So make your votes, man. Voting.
How close is it? Are we close? Are we somewhat close?
It's about 10% off.
Yeah,
So
we can make it.
It's not as close as I'd like.
We
but,
can get there.
oh yeah, we can totally get there.
Otherwise, I'll just keep talking until he wins. Like we'll make the show
true.
go all fucking night. I don't care.
Skylar Coffee says you do not need a permit if you get it done in one day.
Yes.
Good looking out, Skylar.
Also, it's just like when you're drinking and driving. If you turn the lights off on your car, the cops can't see you. You're stealthy.
Dude, okay. So Evan from Elite Force.
Did he say hi?
Well, you're saying he's like Tactical Jesus, but you have not met Doug Smith yet.
Have I not met Doug Smith? Is he?
He is just.
But does he have the hair to match?
Yes.
Because it's not everyone. There's a lot of beards out there, but there's not many flowing black.
Dude, Doug Smith.
You know, like kind of.
We're next episode. I'm going to show a picture of Doug Smith and Evan, and we'll have to see.
And we will have the Tactical Jesus off.
Tactical Jesus battle.
Who will win?
Tactical Jesus battle.
The official title. Or if you have a Tactical Jesus in your life, just, you know, basically a guy who refuses to take care of his hygiene, send us a picture. We'll look at it.
And
we'll vote for it.
and then so we had, after we were done with the tour, I mean, we learned about they had like a whole department for testing.
Yes.
It's like no joke.
It was like my house. It was just my house, but with like precision.
I had to stop Peltast because he wanted to actually
touch things,
use the drop test machine on himself.
I figured I'd be okay.
No, because we still had another week on the road.
I've been stabbed twice. I've been blown up a couple of times. I've been in at least several car wrecks over 60.
And you're lucky you would die from a sliver.
I'm functionally immortal, I think, at this point.
No, you would die from something like a sliver.
I'm goddamn Sterling Archer. You cannot stop me. Especially with how I hurt myself.
Ooh, Doug Smith says it's down to his shoulder blades.
Is it really?
Yep.
Does he?
We'd have to see that. So
I mean, does he take care of it, like, and use proteins and all that stuff and make it silky smooth, or is it just
mane and tail? He probably uses mane and tail.
Mane and tail. That's a manly. That's a manly mane and tail.
So, and then we went out to lunch before we left.
We didn't. Oh yeah, we did. We discovered there is actually good pizza in Arkansas.
Oh my gosh.
So here's the coolest thing that we discovered is this. The Elite Force guys took us out to this pizza place, and I'm originally from Brooklyn, so I'm kind of an asshole when it comes to pizza. You guys know it.
Yeah, yes.
I'm totally picky.
Totally.
I have a million fucking rules about it. So I'm already kind of in the grumpy place because we're going for pizza in Central Arkansas. You know, that doesn't scream good pizza. You know what I mean? But we went to this Hideaway, is it called? Hideaways. And they came out with this sampler pizza that literally had 10 slices of completely different toppings. And the precision that this was laid on was just impressive, to say the least.
It was.
I don't know how they did it.
There was actually a little gap between the slices where the ingredients didn't overlap.
Like a BB size gap. That's it. I mean, this
but
was
those
precise.
fried mushrooms were the bomb.
Yes, I would eat
my
those.
gosh.
I don't know why we moved on to pizza from there. We could have just had fried mushrooms for the rest of the afternoon.
So we had a good old gut bomb, food coma, because it was lunch, for an 8-hour drive to Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Oh, Lake Charles.
Or more specifically, Iowa, Louisiana. Yeah. But none of you would know where Iowa is, so we're just going to say Lake Charles. And you're going to know Lake Charles because Bo Silva from AMS can never stop talking about Lake Charles. Oh, Lake Charles is the best. You got to come down to Lake Charles. Because if you come down to Lake Charles, we'll go out to lunch, we'll go out to dinner, we'll do something like that. Mm-hmm. Every time I've been to stinking Lake Charles, Bo's never around.
I actually have a better record because the one time I've been to Lake Charles, he's met me for lunch.
I know, right? So we're like...
Maybe you're the problem.
So
maybe he just doesn't want to hang out with you. I mean, like...
So...
he just heard I was coming and he made the appointment, so I think Bo likes me better than you, maybe?
So huge shout out to Greg Alexander and his wife, Melissa. They put us up in their house for 3 nights.
The hospitality that family exuded, there was...
Southern hospitality to the nines.
I was a little embarrassed because Grandma Alexander was bringing the heat with the food. I mean, there was
she was like cooking us breakfast every morning.
Biscuits every morning, fresh biscuits. I overate because I didn't want to let it go to waste. That deer sausage we had that one night with the gravy and rice. Oh,
Yes. Homemade cornbread.
Oh yeah.
In a cast iron skillet, I think it was.
But pistolettos. Sorry. Oh, and fried ribs. If you haven't had fried ribs,
shrimp pistolets.
Yes.
Boudin balls.
Boudin balls.
Boudin balls.
Yep.
Cheesy boudin balls.
Do boudins have balls? Is that how they get those?
So we actually had dinner. So it was like a reunion from Double Tap. So Garen came over, Landry came over, Dodd came over, and it was so funny because we had not seen Landry since he broke his arm at Reindeer Games 2016.
He has one arm that's like this now and one arm that's like this.
Woody, you can relate. He can't straighten out his arm. You know, like you have the crooked finger.
Permanently looks like he has ILS now. He's always walking around like this. Love you, Landry. He actually hooked us up with the coolest patch of the entire trip.
He did.
He did. Straight up Louisiana State Patrol, worn on a State Patrol officer's shoulder, patrolling the state areas. Yep. Did I get that right?
Yep.
But that was my favorite.
Yep, because he's a state trooper.
But the only thing I'm going to complain about that is, where's the Velcro, homie? Do I got to sew that on myself? I mean, I feel a little gypped.
You just have to lick it.
Lick it and stick it?
Lick it and
Is that
stick
how
it.
it stays on for the State Patrol? They just first lick? That must be like a coffee and orange juice lick at that point. Like you get the good gummy spit to make that stay on there. Oh.
So, believe it or not, we actually had lunch with Big Silva. He actually showed up and he's like, bro, you got to eat at Daryl's, bro. Oh my God. This sandwiches are amazing, bro. I can't tell you how amazing these are, bro.
It was that good. No, that Daryl special, I mean, he did lead me astray a little bit. He said like there was huge hunks of jalapenos in there. Yeah, I said it again. What are you going to do about it? There's huge hunks of jalapenos. But the mayo was just like small little bits, a little bit of spiciness, a little bit of like 3 kinds of meat. Dude, I was digging this.
I actually had the hot and spicy shrimp sandwich.
How was that, by the way?
That was very good because normally I like shrimp po' boys, which is typically served chilled.
Yeah.
But this one,
a little bit of lettuce and all that good stuff.
Yeah, this one was warm and it was great. The best thing about Daryl's though is that we're all sitting at this table.
Oh, you're talking about the drip?
Yes. Yeah. Oh. Bo is right under an air conditioner unit.
Is this dripping right on?
Well, no, actually, the air conditioner unit was like 2 feet behind him, but it was a slanted roof, so condensation would travel down and right above Bo, boop!
Right on the bill of his hat. It was fantastic. I don't know.
It was amazing.
And just watching him slowly go insane as the drips got worse and worse, and like we're like, oh, we'll just move the table. He's like, no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll be good. And just watch him get more and more agitated. Best lunch ever. I mean, honestly, it was. I mean, the food was great, but the floor show was spectacular.
Too Tall Tom just says, perfect impression of Bo.
It'll be okay. We're good.
So Wednesday night, we hop into Greg's big truck. What kind of truck was?
He's got the new 4.7. I liked it a lot. It was quiet.
It's the one he pulls his RV around with.
Dude, it's a Lariat. It's got really comfy seats. I did not get to experience the air-conditioned seats because
I've had heated seats, but I've never had air-conditioned seats. I was like, man, my butt, like, I'm like sticking to this, and Greg hits a button, and I'm like, oh.
Well, no, actually, his first reaction, he goes, my pants are wet. Because that's what it feels like the first time you have the cold air blow on you, especially if you have kind of sweat bottom. So it feels like you've peed your pants almost. And then once you get past that, it's a whole new level of comfort. Like you can't. I don't know, where do you go from that? Massage seats? I don't know.
Yeah. So we drive to High Ground Airsoft Wednesday night. We just we're like, what are we gonna do? We decide to make a post that it's Speed Soft night, High Ground Airsoft. Come watch Kaiju and Peltast get their butt whoops by a bunch of teenagers.
Yes.
We had no idea what we were going to expect or what we were going to do. We love supporting High Ground, Evic.
Kurt, you fucking rock, man.
Oh, yes. So it ended up being a 3-hour drive from Lake Charles, Louisiana to Spring, Texas in the Houston area because of Hurricane Ilma.
Worth the drive, by the way. That is a rad indoor arena. Rad.
So, and Greg wanted to come hang with us. He wanted to play. And he's dressed in his multicam black Tactilode kit.
We
it was
looked
great.
like such scumbags compared to Greg. Greg was like all full mil simmed out, tactical as all can be, and we're there in like sweatshirts, jeans, and our flip flops. We were not tactical in any shape.
Oh yeah,
but it felt great. I love mixing up with randos,
dude. So we actually. You got to talk to some folks. I got to talk to some folks. We really took the time to interview.
We actually met a guy who could make car noises with his.
Oh my gosh! Cool. Yeah, so I got to work on the War Game Oklahoma video. I got to work on the High Ground Airsoft video, which is going to have
coming soon.
The Rex impressionist.
That was rad, dude. I think he did a Gazira too.
Yeah,
did the old R94.
Yep.
No, I can't. Skyline.
And I got to do the Irene video too. So.
Oh, you're going to be busy next couple days.
Yeah.
How did you enjoy playing little indoor? I mean, how'd that feel?
Well,
at your
advanced
years.
I had already been there. I was there for Airsoft Palooza back in May.
They're filming. Like you were actually just
no,
fun this time. You know.
I was playing at Airsoft Palooza.
Oh, I thought you were just doing like B-roll.
I was running around doing dual akimbo haters.
Oh,
dude,
okay.
I was gunslinging it.
Okay, cool.
So I had a couple months on you because that was the first time I went on that field. But
it took me like 2 or 3 games to figure that field out.
Yeah.
And what's funny is I come off the field and they set us up in the parents' lounge so we could kind of have a little separate area just because we had a bunch of cameras and stuff.
But we left the door open and we kept wandering outside because we wanted to talk to the people.
I mean, we couldn't be contained in there, but it was great because you could if you weren't playing that round, you could watch everybody play on the monitors. And so I come off and they're just like, it took you a couple months. You're getting it now. And honestly, that field is wonderfully set up that you can hockey goalie both spawns. So you don't have like an end point when you're running in the back of the field. Like if you break across that courtyard area and you make it into like the room-to-room area, there's always an exit for you to keep going and kind of loop around so you don't have those stalemates where you trap people in their spawn. I like that a lot. It was cool. Sorry.
I totally embraced my Speedsoft side. I was wearing my Flame Cryptech paintball jersey that's got
orange.
media.
It was bright and orange.
Bright orange and yellow. I was wearing my VSM mask.
Oh, we both had orange tips on our guns. We were super
new. Oh, we were playing with our new MP5s.
Super new. We were, and I got a bone to pick with my partner here because.
Oh, and as you can actually see on the video,
right now,
I installed one of the X-Cortec mini tracer units.
That was pretty cool.
That thing, while I was getting ready, I actually was plugging it in to make sure it had a fresh charge. But that thing was shooting laser beams.
So I got a bone to pick because they had 4 MP5 mags, mid-caps for sale. And, what would a good partner do? If they have 4 for sale, he'd say, I'll take 2 and you can take the other 2 so we can share. Or maybe he'd buy all 4 and just say, hey, buddy, throw me a couple bucks. Here's the other 2. No, not my partner. He bought all 4 for himself. So I was left with none, and he had 4. So thanks a lot.
Plus 2 high caps.
Oh yeah, so that was the other problem.
And I
accidentally bought high caps instead of mid caps.
And he's like, these mags
they won't feed. They won't feed. I come off the field. I'm like, oh, there's wheels on the bottom of these. You guys gave me the wrong ones. Thanks, so. But I did find out that the new HK MP5s, which there might be a review coming soon from us.
Yeah, we were actually surprised that they were shooting 370 to 373 consistently. We were chronoming at Greg's house, then we're like, we want to play with him at high ground. Well, Greg's like, I got CQB springs.
And now this is how. And honestly, this is how fast it is to swap those springs out. It was like literally 5 minutes, like just real quick.
No, it wasn't even that fast.
It's too. Well, I mean, you did have the problem with yours trying to take your eye out. So, we went a little slower from that point.
So literally how easy it is, you pull the retaining pin that holds on the stock, regardless if you have the A4 or A5. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you got the battery wire there on the A5. It's 2 screws with a cross tip that come out, and this block comes out. And
do the bottom screw first, not the
do the bottom one.
Bottom one first.
And then the one that goes into the back of the gearbox. Pull that out, and with a hex key, there it is, the spring guide. And all you do is take a hex key, turn it 1/4 turn, and it comes out.
Unfortunately, his wasn't exactly seated when he took it
apart. I must have got the non-QC'd version. So apparently what happened, what we deduced, and fortunately I had iPro on, was that spring guide was not turned 90 degrees. it was in the recessed holes. So the moment I took that screw out of that block came flying, the spring came flying.
The screws went everywhere. It was great. Luckily,
we found
were
it all.
Working on Greg Alexander's workbench, and I don't know, he had some magic magnet or something that found them all, but all ends well that ends well. So if you're doing that in the future, just make sure you take the bottom one that goes down towards the pistol grip off first, and then the one that goes towards the bolt off second, just so you have a little more control. They can move in flight. Not a big deal.
And it was a great few hours. Greg was playing. It was us, and we were mixing it up. The folks we met, they were great sports.
I got Greg when he was reloading. I ran behind. Got him while he was playing with his mag right in his hand. Hey, Greg.
And then he shot you in the back.
He did. Hardcore in the back. And I want to find Kurt, if you haven't sent us that footage yet.
I know, it was on the security
I would like to
camera.
see it because I made a lot of this action going on. Like I did not man it up after that shot at all.
So after that, Kurt took us. We went to Gringo's Mexican restaurant right across the highway.
Right across from Top Golf.
Top Golf.
That's the
Top Golf.
That's the Korean style driving range.
It is. So we had some amazing food. What did you have?
Fajitas, of course. Do they have anything else but fajitas there?
I had a chimichanga. The food was really good.
It was fantastic.
It was really
If
good.
you're that close to Mexico, you should be eating Mexican food.
Kurt, who's in the chat, thank you very much.
So much for your hospitality.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, like he met us right when we walked in, felt really welcome, got us set up, hooked us up with some nice masks so we wouldn't get our faces.
Well, I brought mine.
He brought his MSM mask. I don't have
VSM.
one. VSM?
I do have an MSM, but
LSM, MRS, MGRS. I'm
AIDS.
not gonna fuck this up.
Syphilis.
But yeah, took care of us, made us feel right at home, introduced us to his regular players and his staff. The E-Vike outpost there is insane if you haven't seen a shop like that. I mean, just guns for days on the wall and weird stuff too. So if you want to go fondle some guns, accessories,
and you're in the South Texas area,
that's where you should be shopping. Honestly,
So-
I wish I was shopping there.
So we drove 3 hours back to Lake Charles, and this is a good segment for us to point out. Vote. You got to vote.
Yes.
Is it going to be Laguna Corn or
And if
Moose?
you're going to vote, don't vote for Dylan. Vote for Laguna Corn.
Vote
He's
for
had
Laguna
enough.
Corn. Do it.
No Dylan. No Moose. We've had enough mooses. We need unicorns.
Yeah.
I'm tired of two sides. Just one. Just one.
So Thursday morning, it's raining, and we leave Lake Charles, and we're headed west. Fortunately,
This was stop 2 in the Fuck with Chris part of the tour right here.
what was stop one?
Stop 1 was hotel. That was stop. That was the first part of it.
Yeah, because he didn't know we were going to hotel it. He thought we were going to camp
Yeah,
it
I
the
was
whole
just
time.
resigned to camp. I was like, oh, why are we even
So the
packing up? We're leaving
the
tomorrow.
hotel at Miami, Oklahoma was a
That
surprise.
was surprise number 1. And then surprise number 2, can I tell this part of the story? Because I'm still a little butthurt out of it.
So we get up early because he's tired, right? So we get on I tell him we got to get on the road at 6 a.m.
I didn't do
Thursday.
The math. I didn't do the math. It's not like 14 hours from like Lake Charles to Georgia. Like the math did not add up.
And we clear the storm at Lafayette. We hit Mobile. We're along the coast basically.
Which doesn't make sense because we hit New Orleans. We should have cut up. And that should have been my first warning, but I'm like, you know what? He's got his own plan. I'm not going to mess with this thing.
He was nodding off
I'm gonna
every
put
once in
my
a while.
headphones in,
Yep.
listen to Distillers a little bit. It'll be good.
So it's noon, 6 hours later, and I pull over to get gas, and he's like, "Wait,
Why are we in Florida? Like, there's a lot of Florida plates because I was like, why are we not in Georgia yet?
He wakes up and we're in
Where
Florida.
the fuck are we? And so I jump back in the van and I'm like, start seeing signs for Pensacola. And here's where I start going like, oh, this is shitty, man. Because we're this close to Florida. We're this close to Pensacola. We should stop into Leviathan because I haven't seen 10 Gen in like almost a year and a half or 2 years.
And this is what I do.
He just starts giggling like a little girl next to me. And he's like, what do you think we're doing here, dumbass? He's like, I was really hoping that you just keep your headphones on until we like pulled up, but this will have to do. So, fuck.
So
with
we're
Chris
literally
number 2,
5 minutes,
out from Leviathan.
So, and I had already coordinated with Ted and Jen
Oh.
because they weren't going to be there, but they made a special They were open,
Well,
but
Jen did not make it. I'm a little salty. Jen, I
well,
miss
she has
you.
a regular job.
She does have a real job, so I'll give you a pass on that. But
She's only in the shop on the weekends and Mondays.
I got to see Ted for the first time in a very long time. It was fortuitous. We had some of the aforementioned pink smoke because they needed it for a gender reveal. So
Yes, it was fortunate we had
hooked a
pink
brother
smoke
up. Hooked a brother up.
because he had a customer that wanted like 20
Like
pink
right
smokes.
then,
Yep.
there was coming to get it. So it worked out good for everybody. And honestly, it was just wonderful to see that shop. If you guys don't know, that is a shop that 100% is run out of love for the sport. Ted and Jen, if you guys don't know, Breaker and Pigtails, they are some of the most genuine, wonderful people in the sport. I love them to death. I wish that they could be at every event so everybody could experience what they bring to the game. I got a great story for offline about how Ted and I met. It's about a pistol going dry and still calling hits. But needless to say, how I met that guy was him running through a blaze, like just a hail of BBs. This like chubby guy with a mohawk running in a Hawaiian shirt with a pistol running through 9 guys trying to shoot him. Still makes it back to the round behind a truck, gets like 4 or 5 guys. And if nothing else, the
Oh my
support that
gosh.
those guys have for the local community is unbelievable, dude.
I'm gonna
During
have
this
to
stuff?
start hiding some comments
Why? What happened?
because they're using our airtime.
Are
to-
they using their coupon codes?
They're
they have
using their
coupon codes?
special sponsored coupon
Their
codes.
coupon codes.
So there's like Laguna Corn 10.
Ooh.
There's Tack
I'm
Moose
gonna-
96.
I'm gonna allow it.
And then there's Woodcock 2019.
This is an open forum for the entire
is.
airsoft community. If you want to promote your shit, go for it.
You know you've reached that other level when you get a coupon code.
We're so fucking famous that people are using our chat to advertise. How about that?
Yep.
I'm like this. You're like right now. You guys are Monica Lewinsky, and we are Bill.
But
Clinton.
just like JP
you're sucking
Pickleton
our
says,
dick, and you're gonna be famous.
where's our share?
Yep, right here.
Where's our
I
share?
want my cut. I want 5% of the 10% of the 15%. Make that shit happen. Talk to our lawyers.
Airsoft Bandit says, sell out.
You know it every fucking day. I sell out every goddamn seat in the house. You wish.
So, so we actually had to leave Leviathan by a certain time.
Because Premiere.
Yes,
We got
because it's a 5-hour drive to Perry, Georgia.
How close did we make that drive?
Okay, so
How close was
this
that?
is how close. I wanted to leave 30 minutes earlier, but I mean, when you're around friends, it's like it's hard to break
We
away.
were chatting, and I had to fondle. Actually, there was before we forget about it, there was a dude. What was his name that was in there?
Oh my! Wait!
Yeah.
Wait!
What's this guy's name?
I got his card. Hold on.
Yeah. So we actually got to meet the guy that built the Airsoft Spartan laser.
Yeah.
And he was in there, just lucky enough, he was in there Alpha Moon or something like that, right? What's his name?
Mark Cherry,
Mark Cherry. So shout out to Mark.
Red Shirt Prop Works.
We
I think
got to
that's
see
it.
his
Is
new
that it?
project, which is that's him.
Yep.
He's turning a big needler into
A Halo
automatic
needler
automatic weapon.
into an airsoft.
And he was
gun.
there for ideas. So that actually, I mean, you were bullshitting doing business, but I got to sit there and like shoot.
We're
the shit and come
we're
up
gonna
with
actually
ideas
have
for it.
Mark Cherry on the show.
Are we?
Yeah, we're gonna
I'm
get
so
him on the
excited
show.
for that. Yeah, he is a creative dude, and I had a wonderful conversation. It was awesome meeting you, dude. But yeah, what happened?
Jeff Wood says use coupon code JeffWood24 at Valken for a disappointment.
That will give you
Jeff,
100%
we love you.
of 0%
We love
off.
you, Jeff. That was awesome. Oh, Steve Tom, Dark Horse 10 for amped airsoft.
Yeah, there you go. Wait, does that work in
This
person?
is the chat of the battle of the
Yes,
coupon
we can
codes.
have the most coupon codes. Like, can I come up with my own coupon code? Like, Peltast Disappointment 36 or something like that? Or
That's a long ass coupon code.
well, I mean, because then you have to type
So-
it all in, and it's worthless. It's kind of a double-edged
So
sword.
we're racing to Perry, Georgia
We are.
in the
Hardcore.
creeper van. As it's
Misfiring its way down the highway.
yes, skipping a cylinder. And the show is going live at 8 p.m. Eastern.
We have never missed a hack time.
Well, here's what happened. The premiere wasn't working.
We got zucked.
It got zucked. It wasn't because if you watched last week, it was BB Dynamics and Mo Guns. And because I had guns in the thumbnail,
We mean
and I had
we mean guns,
guns
like this, not like Corey guns.
in the title, it got zucked. It wouldn't let it premiere. So I'm like, dude, we got to get there so I can run the show manually from the media
What time
laptop.
did we arrive in that little awning at the.
Okay, so literally 2 minutes to 8.
Yep.
I check in. I run upstairs. I plug in, and I actually hit start streaming at 8:05.
So if you guys didn't know, my initial commenting in that chat was done while unloading the van. He didn't come out and help me. He just kept hitting the chat from the room. Like he didn't think that maybe he could use his mobile phone to chat mobily. Just saying, I'm not bitter at all.
Yeah.
Not
so
bitter.
yeah, it was like a whole 2 bags, and he had the luggage cart. Oh, so
You don't know that.
I'd like to point out in the chat, Cole Thornton called everybody sellouts. But now he's in there with his coupon
Does he have
code,
his coupon code?
ASAP15 for 15% off
That's what I'm talking about.
enolagay.com.
How many coupon codes are we up to now?
Oh my god!
If you want to buy stuff,
Oh
at
wait,
discounted
Moose has 2 coupon
rates-
codes.
2 coupons.
TAC Moose 96 at MC Kydex and Moose 10
By
at
the way,
Amped Airsoft.
shout out to MC Kydex. Josh got to finally play with Josh on the
I
field.
know, right?
Felt so
Okay,
good.
well we haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, we haven't. Sorry,
Yeah, we haven't gotten there yet.
but hi, Josh. Love seeing you. It's been like 2 weeks since the last time I saw you. It'll be about a week and a half till I see you again. You know,
So Vendor Row was just
was popping this
awesome.
time.
So this
Was
is
popping,
this
dude.
is so Vendor Row. This is what all Vendor Row should be. There was Amped Airsoft. There was us. There was Airsoft Junkies. There was AJ Tacticals Airsoft. There was GBLS. There was
PTS,
US Elite, PTS, Tipman.
Did we miss anybody?
I think that was everybody. But I mean,
Shrike, I think, was there too. Or no, they were supporting someone.
yeah,
else.
they were supporting Tipman.
And then
Shrike
AJ's,
Tactical.
AJ's Tactical.
I said AJ's
Did you?
Tactical Airsoft.
Okay.
Yeah, can't forget AJ.
AJ,
Yeah,
Tactical Airsoft.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Is there anybody who has an untactical airsoft store? I always wondered about that.
there's not untactical, but there's You Are Tactical.
What about I Am Tactical? Is that also another one?
I don't know.
We should open that. I Am Tactical. Don't steal my name for a store.
So Vendor Row was awesome. We were there all day. We were shooting the Hyper Strike bows. This is where I hit the 50-meter shot on the back of Prime's head, Carlos Munoz.
I also want to apologize to Kurt. I might have shot an arrow into the Amped Airsoft.
I shot
trailer.
like 4 into the Amped
I
Airsoft
definitely watched
trailer.
the shit come off the wall when I did that. So if there was a pile of shit by the cash register, sorry, Kurt. I didn't own up to it back then, but I'll do it now that we're like 8 hours away from each other. So love you,
Yeah.
buddy.
So it's an optical illusion. You think you can like catch it or dodge it because it's so big. It looks like it's going slow, and like that last 20 feet, it's like super
Well, you remember
fast.
that kid Peaches from Aces Nates?
Yeah,
He did this guy matrixed it at D-Day. Like, we shot one right over their little campsite, and I just saw a hand come up,
and grabbed
and he
it.
grabbed it out of nowhere.
But that was
It
a high arc. That was not a flat.
short.
It
It was impressive.
It was
It
impressive.
was impressive either way.
It was
He
impressive.
wasn't looking. It was. I don't know how he did it. Use the Force or Ninja Gaiden or something like that.
Yeah.
He got it.
So, and then Friday night was awesome. We got to
have
host.
a very special dinner.
Yes, Peltast was cooking, grilling
Sienna
it
was
up
good. Yeah, it
because
was good.
when we camp, we grill and we stay on site. But we were able to have for dinner. Our guest was John Liu, Mark Calazos, and Max Mullen.
These guys are, except for John. John's a nobody, but the other two are legends of the Blue Cord community. It was really wonderful to sit down with 2 old war horses that have been. I feel like I have a pretty impressive resume sometimes, but to sit down with 2 guys that have been around the block that many times was humbling. And the way I show love is I like to feed people and take care of them. And it was just a wonderful moment of fellowship to sit around, talk about just some bullshit and how our day
And
was going.
what is really great is, I've witnessed a lot of people come up to Max and
By the
Colonel
way,
McKnight.
Max invented modern Army combatives. If you have learned how to fight in the Army in the last 20 years, he invented what you're doing right now. Sorry, I
Yeah.
have to drop that real quick.
So, everybody always wants to share their story with Max or the Colonel or Mark or some of the old VIPs from the past. What was really great about us just sitting there, we could actually hey man, how's your family?
How are you doing today?
How's it going at home? What have you been up to? We didn't have to hear the military stories. We didn't have to, hear how airsoft awesomeness you are. And
I didn't even know Mark was Mark when he walked up, because this guy, just humble guy, walks up and says, "Hey, I heard you were serving some food over here." And I was like, "Who the fuck are you, man?" And he goes, "Hey, my name's Mark." And there I'm talking to this legendary guy. in the special operations community, and he is so fucking humble to be around.
Yeah.
And it was just a wonderful moment to talk about some funny stories and, you know, to enjoy some food together. And if you actually want to see how one of these Oki sliders are made,
it's Oki sliders.
Oki sliders, excuse me. And that's Okinawa, not like Oklahoma, because, you know, little Asian flavor.
Yeah.
Because they're teriyaki. Check out on Lion Claw's little
Instagram.
They got a little demonstration.
You won't notice the video when scrolling through, but look for his big ass ugly arm with the tattoo. It's like that's the cover shot.
It's right there. But yeah,
So
sorry,
we're not going to give up the secret recipe.
No. You can DM me and I'll give you a coupon code, so you can
you can go to Kroger and get it yourself.
So you can go to Kroger and
you'll get double fuel points.
Yeah,
triple
fuel points if you use code Oki Slider Peltast 05.
So for those that are wondering, you know, nobody had been in Guardian Center for a couple years because other people can't be adults. But
Carl, he breaks everything. Carl.
It wasn't Carl. So it was a 300-person event. John Lou had he hired the pyro folks from the facility to do a lot of pyro.
Yes, cars exploded.
So it was basically Task Force Ranger, which consisted of 3-color desert, and then Delta, which was 3-color desert with black helmets.
Hats. They were the LARP Raider crew
against the Somalis. So Max Mullen led Task Force Ranger, and Mark Kalazos led the Somalis. And
he had quite the Somali look, dude. He even had an AK. I was impressed. For not an airsoft player, he actually sourced an AK for that, and I got to give him mad props.
And there were some folks that dudes with soccer jerseys and Adidas tracksuits, they were spot on. But I'm sorry, the dudes with the Hawaiian shirts.
You're ruining my immersion.
Yeah,
you ruined my immersion for the weekend.
So you know, it was really great. So we come to formation Saturday morning.
Oh, you assholes!
So
I didn't know about this.
Bomb number 3. So I purposely keep him out of the loop because I want him to experience it in the moment. Yeah. But it's funny when I get this glared eyes like, oh, you're going to die.
Shaded eye pro too. I don't know how the fuck you see in my pupils. So I'm standing. So if you guys don't know, Lion Claws is big on recognizing veterans and the veteran experience because the Op Irene series is a benefit for Wounded Warrior. And I think this one was a benefit for the Special Operations Family Association.
Yeah.
Did I get that right? But a lot of people don't know, total, including donations from John Lou's personal pocket and events, I think they're up to well over 150,000.
So this one was John Lou was able to present a check for $10,000 to this organization.
That's a big deal, and so understand that that's an awesome cause. But the flip side to that is they like to do ceremonies and formations, and so I'm standing there, and I normally when I come to play, and especially my recent experience and my recent travels, I'm kind of a background player. You know, no one really knows you're there. You kind of just jump in with some people, you shoot some guys, you come off the field, you go run the booth, right? And so I'm hearing these names, and all of a sudden I hear...
So John Lou's calling these names off of a roster, and people are leaving formation, including Freddie Flux from Veterans for Airsoft, and they're all going out, and he gets to the end of the list, and I notice, because he's calling them out by alphabetically last name, and I noticed... No. You were not. You were like 6 from the end.
Oh, was I?
And he didn't think it was him.
Yeah, I thought it was like Phelps or something like that. I was like, "There's no way they're calling my name."
So I look at John Lou and because my back is to the formation, I go, "Call Seltz again," and he goes, "Chris Seltz, Seltz," and I turn around and I look at Chris,
and I'm just like, "You son of a bitch!" And of course, some things never die. Moving, sergeant, go running out in formation, stand there. And meanwhile, he's just standing there like the pig that ate, or the cat that ate, you know, one of those.
Oh, dude, I'm filming the whole thing.
Just enjoying himself.
I even got close up, like, right in front of his face.
As I got a soda sticking out of my gear because I'm like in pre-game mode, waiting for like the 20 minutes before the game on. So I have my beverage chilling, keeping my tum cold, and so I'm standing there trying to like make myself look like a presentable adult, you know, like because I'm in formation, and I get I'm like 20 years past my prime, but I can try, right? You know?
Yeah.
And so it actually was kind of cool because Max Mullen came over.
Yeah. They actually present
put a patch in your hand.
An I served patch, which
Lion Claws.
You can't just say, "Oh, I'm a military veteran." You have to actually email one of the staff members, and they actually vet you that you're a legit veteran before you actually get
By the way,
this
if
patch.
anybody ever tells you that their service is classified, they're full of shit.
Yep.
We're all real people.
Speaking of Lion Claws, you can't have machine guns without Alphonse, who just joined us.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did.
I'm gonna make him jealous right now,
okay,
see, 'cause my beard
okay.
is
So
real.
speaking of Alphonse, this next clip I'm going to show you.
Do you have a beard clip?
No. So this next clip is Dark Horse 6 Milsim is trying to do an amazing move. The problem is above them on the 3rd floor
There's
is
a bearded
Alphonse,
with an
AJ.
HBA
Oh my
yeah.
gosh!
Just hosing him down.
And as you can see there, they pop smoke. They're running out there,
Everything
but
looks really good
not
until
realizing
this moment the smoke clears.
all of them
And-
were died.
Yep.
All of them died.
There was a lot of that, and it's nothing to yell. It's nothing to shame you. I mean, they're just the Guardian Center's tight.
Because they were hiding, the Somalis were purposely hiding their numbers, so you didn't actually know how many
Well, that and they're so
were back
skinny
there.
that they can hide behind things that normal people can't.
True.
Oh, is that too soon? I'm sorry.
So, yeah, Alphonse LMG Rain of Fire came down on him.
I was a
but we
victim
still
of at
love
least
him.
once of that. It didn't feel good. It stung a little bit. I think.
Yes,
I got a
Prime
little bit-
eventually got Alphonse at a different 3rd-story building.
You know, I was a little worried for Alphonse because he wears those short shorts, and I was waiting for maybe a little leaker to come out if he wasn't careful when he was running around.
I think I actually got a film shot of that.
Did you get a dangler came out of one of the legs?
I
I would be
I
worried
think so.
personally. I mean, you gotta make sure all your boys are in the right place.
So, you know, this next clip is actually Dark Horse 6 again. There's Steve Tom as he
is it?
falls down going up the stairs.
that was a good one. I like
So
that.
they're up. We're on the 2nd floor, and he's moving up to the 3rd floor, where Alphonse and about 4 other dudes are at, and you know, so they're
Is
they're
this the
stacking
double
up.
fall one, or is that
No,
yeah,
this.
okay?
So they're throwing nades. You know, I mean, literally, they threw a lot
there
of
was
67s.
like at least $100 spent in this fight.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, and wait, stop.
And we're
No.
stopped. And we're
Oh,
stopped.
there's
And we're
Uggy.
stopped.
No, and these guys are great. Dark Horse 6, 265 Tactical.
I finally got to play with them too. They are
Yep.
fun guys to be around, to say the least. Enthusiastic. Steve Tom.
Yes.
That dude never stops smiling. the
No, he
entire time
doesn't.
I was with him. It's just
No, he
ear-to-ear
doesn't.
smiles and selfies as far as the eye can see.
Steve Tom's like, no.
You're forever embarrassed, dude. It sucks.
Oh,
you hung
my
around
gosh.
the debrief, and now we're just gonna mock you forever.
I know, right?
We're gonna call all falling in the stairs a Steve Tom from now on.
Yeah.
That's a Steve Tom.
So, the pyro was great. They set cars on fire. I got to shoot an RPG rocket.
I did not play the night game, but I sat in my chair and enjoyed.
Oh,
the fireworks.
night game story.
Night
Okay.
game story.
So Friday night, they had a Friday night game and a Saturday night game. But the Friday night game, it was kind of like a warm up. Get you used to the city at night because the bigger night game was going to be Saturday
that
night.
was quite impressive. The amount of pyro in the second one.
So the people didn't realize just how dark it was, and I'm rolling around with my camera wig with 2 bright ass LED lights, like taking away people's night vision and their night eyes. Yeah, I was that guy. But I'm standing next to a window, and I hear Shrike Tactical in the building next to me, and I hear one of them go, "All right, we're gonna go 2x2s out this window, and we're gonna run across the street and jump into the next window." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna be rolling." I was rolling, but it was too dark, and I didn't want to illuminate them, so I went back and looked. I wish I had the footage, but they run across the road, and then there's about 10 feet of grass before the building where the window was. Literally, first dude puts his foot on the windowsill, and the floor above them from the building they came from was Somalis. They waited till they got across, and they just light them up. Oh yeah. The first guy was able to get in, but the rest of the Shrike, they just died.
Okay,
man.
so you've been giving some shout outs. I want to give a massive shout out
Go ahead.
to a wonderful team from South Jersey. Happen to be part of the Valken Alliance. Are they maybe sponsored
They
by
are.
Valken? On
They're
the roster?
sponsored by the Valken Alliance.
Sponsored by the Valken Alliance, excuse me, because it's much better than regular Valken. You're an alliance member. You're going to overthrow the empire. But Cerberus.
Cerberus
Now, there
Airsoft,
is
New Jersey.
a lot of Cerberuses out there.
Cerberus Airsoft, New
New
Jersey.
Check them out on Instagram and Facebook. These guys are. I mean, I don't know how to describe them.
Okay, so
being
when you think of an airsoft team, I mean, you've got Dark Horse 6 Milsim, you've got 265 Tactical, you've got Nemesis Milsim, you've got all these teams that are hardcore Milsim that actually train together and do stuff together. Cerberus
does none of that.
But they have played so long together, it just clicks for them.
It is. They don't really use their radios. They just kind of look at each other. A bunch.
Yeah.
It's really kind of the vibe is very cool. It's a very frat house vibe with them, but without all the drinking and unwanted sexual advances. I mean, there was those. Don't worry, but I was okay with it. I've learned how to say no at this point. I'm talking about you, Sphinx. But these guys were so much fun to spend time with.
Because you actually rolled with them.
I got to roll with them both on Saturday and Sunday. They were extremely welcoming. They were fun to hang out with on the field. They were down to just do some goofy shit when goofy shit was required. I think me and Matt went off on like a 45-minute expedition down the side.
Matt Lags, yep.
On a third story.
Matt's a hoot.
I mean, it was just a fun weekend with really chill dudes.
And
I want to give a massive shout out to these guys. If you get a chance to play with them, do not pass it up. Southern Jersey represent.
Yes, South Jersey Airsoft, SJA.
Yeah.
So the event was great.
How did you feel about the event? I mean, what's the general feelings that from you were in a more of a third party standpoint? What was the feelings that environment?
So I've been to Guardian Center before, so I know how it plays, and those second and third stories can really be a lockdown. The tunnel subway system was not in play, but everything else was in play. Also, the flooded out area was not in play. It's very hard airsoft wise because you have such high elevation. My only suggestion, because there was maybe a total of 20 cars on the streets.
Yeah,
and
cars in the streets.
Put all the pyro was cool, but for me, I'd like not spend the money on the pyro, but actually spend the money to have them place every single car in the street so you have cover to move, between alleys, between streets.
I can agree with that.
Because like where the down pilot was.
Well, I think at one point someone came up to me. There's a down pilot in 22, and I'm like, and how are we getting there?
Yeah, there's no way they would have gotten there because the 3-story had that phase line locked down. Yeah. So, but if there was, because that would have made cool too. It's like you're running up to a car door and you could toss smokes or grenades over you. If cars were like parked parallel on each side that left like 6 feet,
like a city kind of.
Yeah, in between the buildings, and then you had like 2 or 3 cars like collisioned up in the intersections, that would have been a lot easier to move in that area.
I think, no, from a maneuver standpoint, it was not a great game for that. It was a lot of stalemating, and that's just the nature of the Guardian Center in terms of the ranges, and Reaper rounds are not allowed, so it's hard to clean out buildings, especially if you can't huck a grenade on the 3rd floor. What I'd like to give huge props to Operation Lion Claw's military simulation system series. I think I actually got it right. The feelings they evoke, the thematic stuff that they do. I mean, all morning, me and Cerberus were pretty much stuck in this house, basically holding a linchpin so people could move around us and open this angle. And it kind of got that Black Hawk Down feeling after a while, because you'd get one side locked down and then you'd have BBs coming from your back and hitting guys from behind. Yeah. And guys were coming in and out, and the smoke was wafting through, and the pyro started kicking up towards lunchtime. It felt like you were there. It wasn't necessarily the same, but I think it's hard to elicit emotion from an airsoft game, and they definitely were getting that done. Yeah. Plus, it's kind of insane to see, Max Mullen, he's almost 70 now, right?
Yeah,
like he's
just
upper
this
70s,
giant upper
dude
60s.
leading a group of the Delta guys, just bashing doors down as he comes through, and like, I'm in my 30s and tired, and this guy's a senior citizen, and he's rocking and rolling right now.
Yeah.
So that was cool to see.
Oh yeah. And just a couple more shout outs. We had another Alliance sponsored team there. Shadow Legion.
Oh, that's right.
Was there? They're from Appalachian.
They actually had a quick drive because they can just jump into the shadow at their house, and they appear in the shadow of the tent. We have to set the tent up first, though, for them to arrive.
Yeah, I first met them at Faluda Gap last year.
I didn't get to spend a whole lot of time with them because they were in the shadows. You like that? You like that callback?
Yeah. But there was other teams there. One Legion.
Legion was there.
A couple guys from
Superfly did not make the trip on that. It was just Moses there.
Moses and a couple of his other dudes, who we actually got to meet the number one customer of Fatco Customs. He's got like 7 Fatco Custom builds.
Does he have? But he doesn't have a T-shirt yet. I don't know. It's a weird thing. Like
he was wearing his patch though.
Yeah, you buy 7 guns but no T-shirt. I don't know what's up with that, Ryan.
Yeah.
You should work on
there
your
was
customer
there was a
service.
lot of people we saw.
Because I have 0 Fatco guns and 1 T-shirt. So.
Ryan Nagili. I always jack up his name. He was on a previous show with Corey Saltsider. We did a sniper show, so Ryan was out there. There
wasn't a whole lot of bolt guns out there, shockingly.
No,
a lot of
it was mostly DMRs.
Well, mostly DMRs, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, honestly, and here's the other thing I'd like to say thanks so much to John for.
Justin Mahoney says, Peltast, what about when I tried hiding behind the mirror and you lit me up?
What are you talking about? That never happened. Don't worry about that. You'd be cool. They never happened. Jedi mind trick.
Yeah. So it came to an end. It ended Sunday with the Mogadishu Mile, which was really cool. So literally, they're running down Main Street back to the formation area, which is on the far west side fence line. I mean, like pyros going off and everything. And
I did not participate in that.
But no, these guys were like humping, and I'm seriously thinking, going like, dude, nobody, please fall out. Don't fall out. Don't fall out.
I was really shocked there was no projectile vomiting at the end.
No, there wasn't.
I was really disappointed. Push harder next time, guys. Because if you don't throw up, you weren't training.
So literally, and then the raffle was right after.
They run a quick ship. I was surprised at basically game over was at what, like 12:30, 1 o'clock?
12. No, it was 12.
It was 12, and the raffle was
at
wrapped
12:30?
up by 12:45.
Yeah, so
I mean, they get you out of there quick.
Not to knock other milsim companies, but what I really like about Lion Claws is they have scheduled breaks. So Friday night, 7 to 9 p.m.
I
was
really
the night
thought
game.
that was really dumb until
you experienced
until I walked off the field with everybody else, and I noticed that no one leaves the field when it's
early.
Evolution.
Correct.
Unless your gun is broke or you ran out of ammo, you just stay on the field until noon because you're like, well, it's just another 45 minutes. I was shocked by it. Like, I thought it was just a silly thing. I was like, lunch break. How do you work around that? Nope. Came back, made myself some lunch, and I had my gun go down at lunch too. So I had to set up my backup.
Right, but he's not missing out on game time.
Yeah, it was.
So they run from 9 to noon. Then there's a 2-hour lunch break. Game back on at 2.
I'm sold, man. I'm sold on it.
Dinner break from 5 to 7. And
then if you're gonna play the night game, you go back out. I didn't have any night vision, so.
But literally nobody. I maybe saw 3 or 4 people come off when it wasn't time to, and that's what I like about it.
And you only saw one of 2? One argument.
Yes.
The admins were everywhere, dude. You turn around, there's an admin over your shoulder, like you follow the rules.
And they were spot checking iPro. Like they would. So one of the things that Line Claws does is you have to fill out your emergency notification card, name, POC for emergency contact, any allergies whatsoever, and they give you a Ziploc baggie and you put it somewhere on your person. So if an admin found you violating the rules,
they yanked your card. They
would take your player card and said, "Go fix yourself, and when you come back, you have to find me and get your card back."
They were on that shit, dude.
Oh yeah, and the challenge was finding the admin again that took your card.
They all look the same. They just wear red shirts.
Because Line Claws, that player card is also your raffle ticket. So when you go to raffle, everyone throws their cards into the bin, and that's how they draw the names. So, but the admins were on it.
I have to say, Lion Claws ran probably the tightest ship I've ever been to. They have their problems, just like every milsim producer has its own flavor. And I'm not knocking, even when you go and have clusterfuck weekends, I call them, where just like nothing goes right and everything, like those weekends are still almost for me just as fun as the highly scripted weekends. because, like, you know, when there's no point in going after objectives, you just wander around till you find someone to shoot at, and then you die and go back to spawn and wander around again to find someone to shoot at. So, I mean, those are great weekends too, but I would definitely say I'm sold on Lion Claws. I'll be back in the future.
The Guardian Center HMFIC was very impressed
Thank you for not
with
fucking
Lion
it up,
Claws.
players.
But, you know, staff was on it correcting people. Like, you know, somebody would fly their drones. Like, nope, unless you had the special pilot's license or...
You know what else I liked? Sorry, I forgot to mention this. They announced game on in like 15 minutes over the loudspeaker John does. And then if you're not past the gates within that 15 minutes,
they close the gates.
They lock the gates. So you better be on your P's and Q's. Otherwise you're missing out like 3 or 4 hours of your game. People were on time. I like that shit, dude. Yeah. So we finish up, we pack up, and literally we're on the road at what, 2? Oh, I think it was like 1:30, dude. We were out of there quick. I think the longest thing we had to wait for is one of the Cerberus guys, thank you again, had to run me into town to get a crowbar so we could get our steaks back out. Yeah, because that Georgia clay was eating our tent steaks. If you guys if any of you are alumnus of beautiful Sandhill Fort Benning, you will know just how adhesive the Georgia clay is. So when you go camping, either have one of those big carpenter hammers that's got a big claw, or a crowbar, or a small crowbar, or pry bar. That works too. That we had, and we were going everywhere. Anybody have a pry bar or hammer? We even went to AJ Tactical's Humvee that's got a whole Pioneer kit. But by the way, thank you AJ once again for lending us the extension cord. Yes, it would have been much less electricity like in our without that. Speaking of AJ's Tactical, are they next week? AJ is going to be on the show next week. Jacksonville Airsoft representing on our show right here. Yep. I'm stoked. AJ Dobson. Mm-hmm. So he's going to be on the show next week. And I challenged him to, because he's also a cosplayer. Batman. He does do Batman. That he's going to do the show entirely in his Batman cosplay and talk like Michael Bay. Except what I think Kaiju does not realize is that AJ does sexy Batman cosplay. So it's going to be more, I think it's going to be more than he actually wants. We're not talking, I mean, the suit will probably have nipples, but it'll probably also have a head on his shaft as well. So, I mean, we'll see how this goes. I'm excited. So we head on out, and so we want to get dinner in Perry, or get lunch and top off and hit the road. And we saw a sign. Crystals. It was Kismet. Two men on the road on a road trip. And now, if you don't know what Crystals is, it's just White Castle in the South. Yes. And so it was Harold and Kumar. You know, basically us two. It was meant to be, except we didn't end up in Guantanamo eating a cock meat sandwich. Oh yeah, I got sliders and chick sandwich. Also, make sure when you order the chicks, you be careful about how you say it, because they're chicks, not. So just be aware if you don't read it. Read the menu at least twice, just so we don't run any problems. And you know, we won't bore you, but it was a 23-hour drive straight through back to Colorado. Straight through. We have won the Iron. No, we did not go straight through. We stopped along the way. It took us 2 days to get back. It took us 2 days to get back. How long was I asleep? Yeah, exactly. Did you just pull over and just let me snore? Dude, we had to stop at night and sleep. You don't remember sleeping in the van at night? After that, that was my question. I can't answer that. I mean, those rest stops. Did you leave me alone at the rest stop and go somewhere else? I mean, I'm a little worried now. I could have possibly left you in the van and left the doors unlocked. Ooh. I need to talk to my. You know those trucker stories at rest stops. I need to talk to my primary care. Yeah, you need to go get your annual tested. Here's the question: If you woke up with a condom in your butt, would you tell anybody, or would you just pretend like that didn't happen? Like, that's a tough one. Like, I mean, because they at least were safe. So I mean, that's true. Let us know in the chat. Would you tell anybody? All right. So that's. Oh man, we thank you for. Staying with us on our epic road trip rant and story. We're going to cut to a quick commercial break. And then, as always, we're going to come back. We got a lot of events coming up through the end of the year. We have new events this time. Yeah, we have new events. Really excited. And more added, and there's still more coming in. So we'll be right back after this coming all over quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, this is Virgil from Historic Blast Camp Paintball and Airsoft, and you're watching the Valken Debrief.
Be sure to check out the Valken Tactical Kilo Gloves. Each glove is equipped with stretch mesh fabric and Velcro wrist closures. They come with silicone grips in those high contact areas and are touch screen friendly. These gloves are ultra lightweight and have soft gel padded knuckles to protect your hands against BB strikes. So no matter what kind of playing conditions you encounter, the Valken Tactical Kilo gloves are the right fit for you.
All right, we are back. Valken Debrief Airsoft Live Show, episode number.
Oh wait, hold on.
97.
No, I was going to check. I wanted to check. It's a whole thing I do. I look at the script. It gives me something to do with my hands.
Oh
just
my
ruining
goodness.
my whole thing here, man.
Okay,
All right, events.
So events. So
New events.
you're gonna have to go through events, and I'm gonna have to co-pilot with you. And
Are you doing the cut and paste?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it up in the chat.
Did our moderator get deleted by accident?
Our mod got zucked. Our mod just got zucked.
Ruh-roh.
Yep.
All right, so coming up first, Operation Rawhide. I've been talking about this for 3 months.
They've been doing some live sessions on their
Have they?
event page too.
How was that, by the way?
They're doing good. They're putting out some good info.
Is it what we thought it is, Red Dead Airsoft, or is it? Or we just been making stuff up?
That just shows he hasn't been watching the
I
live
haven't been
stuff.
watching. I haven't. I'm sorry. I was out of touch. I was on the road. And here's where he says, "So was I. You're an asshole." Well, no, you guys missed it. All right. Anyway, Lone Rider, 27th, 29th of this month, Midwest region, Boneyard Airsoft is hosting. It's going to be at the Rawhide Ranch. Rawhide Rash. Ooh, what's a Rawhide Rash?
Ooh, I don't know.
In Nashville, Indiana. Not Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Indiana. That's right next to Springfield, Indiana, which apparently exists in every state. Not Indiana, but Springfield. Have we ever figured out where The Simpsons is actually supposed to be? It's just Springfield, fill in the blank. It's supposed to be wherever?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Coming up next, Rumble in the Jungle, 27th to 29th, Northeast region at
EMR.
I know. See, no practice. It only took us 9 episodes.
So I'd like to say that if you're a WWE fan, they've stolen 2 things from us. One, they had a brand new pay-per-view this year called Stomping Grounds, and that's what we call our commercials for fields, is Stomping Grounds. We've done about 30 Stomping Ground videos before they took it. And
are we suing them for that?
So the minor league for WWE is NXT.
Yeah.
So now their commercial is, "We are NXT." So Timmy from EMR, you need to get on that.
Get the lawyers on that. Because
you need to get on that.
That's a small company. They won't fight back at all. I say go after them. And there's no such thing as bad press, right? But yeah, EMR in New Milford. This is a local EMR event. Once again, EMR, huge field, biggest castle in America, or recreational castle, pick one. Timmy does a great show there. Just go. I mean, really, what else do you need to say? Is there a bug?
No, we're on that camera, bro.
Oh, we're on this camera? Okay,
yeah.
Sorry. Hey, this camera. Okay, coming up after that, Lion Claws Tactical Challenge. This is put on by John Ruin Company. September 28th. If you don't have tickets, if you haven't been invited, you can't.
That's go. This Saturday.
Is that this Saturday already?
It is.
What's
it's this Saturday.
So that makes today like the 25th-ish, something like that?
Today's the
26th?
26th.
Okay,
yeah.
So in 3 days, they will be holding this massive showdown. And this is in the Mojave Desert at Edwards Air Force Base, the plane graveyard. If you saw SWAT and that final test they took where they shot paintballs at people in sweatshirts, you get to do that. Is there a returning champion?
Yes, Disposable Heroes.
Disposable Heroes are coming back. Going to make it a 3-peat or a 2-peat?
Yeah, they're going to make it a 3-peat.
3-peat? So that'd be a hat trick.
Yep. So we got some Accelerate BBs, some Thunder Vs heading their way.
All kinds of good stuff.
Our camera guy, Jay Pendon, Jay Tuesday.
Jay Tuesday?
He's going to be filming. Yeah, we call him Jay Tuesday.
Because he chooses the day?
No, he's Asian, and when he says Tuesday, it sounds like Tuesday.
Oh, that works. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, so we call him Tuesday.
About something else.
Yep.
But yeah, check it out. After that, we got Joliet Liberation 4. I'm guessing this probably takes place in Joliet, Illinois. October 5th and 6th, Midwest regions put on by Mir Tactical at the old Joliet prison in Joliet, Illinois. Joliet. If you guys remember, if you guys are Blues Brothers fans, that's where Elton picked up Jake at the beginning of the movie, was the Joliet State Pen. And where they played at the end of the movie. So if you're doing this event, send me a picture from the auditorium or the cafeteria, I think it is, where they played. I think that'd be cool. Maybe do a Blues Brothers thing. But yeah, old prisons, cool to play in. Creepy as hell. Coming up after that, Faluda Gap Airsoft Scenario, the 11th to 13th of next month. This is an Appalachian region joint at Command Decisions War Games Center in Taylorsville, North Carolina. They got tanks there, I heard. Like
they
paintball
do.
Tanks.
So I'm going to be running with Full Scenario Paintball.
Nice.
They're bringing their tank, and they're going to be running on Warsaw.
Ooh.
So
are you going to be hanging out with someone else when you're not on the field there?
I will be. I'm going to be hanging out. Well, my cohort in crime, Andy Potter.
Going to come down and say
We're
hi?
going to have an Alliance tent, and we're actually going to have an Alliance barbecue.
Ooh.
Yes. Alliance
I've heard
barbecue.
some good things about Potter's meats.
You can't beat Potter's meat.
In your mouth? In your hand? On your plate?
Potter's
What were
meat
you
is
thinking? What were you
so
thinking?
moist,
So moist
and
in your
juicy.
mouth. Just drools right
but
down your
you
lips.
will find us co-located with Stampede Airsoft, Shelly and Troy Faust. We're going to be hanging out with them, doing fun stuff. So when I'm not pew-pewing with FSP, I'll be on the field filming. Looking forward to seeing everybody. Looking forward to donating to the Make-A-Wish Foundation that they do every
it's a
year.
charity event. So
Yep.
if you don't bring a toy, you suck.
Get to see Thumpy Covey. I haven't seen him in a year.
All kinds of good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good place to be.
Yep.
All right, so coming up, that's in Taylorsville, North Carolina.
Yep.
Sorry, I forgot to say that. Coming up to that, Airsoft Con 2019, EVIC, finally saying it right. It's only taken me 4 years in Airsoft. October 19th, their birthday party, Pacific region at Alhambra, California. If this is like Walmart for Airsoft, I mean, like this is a giant showroom. They have a tank full of fish, don't they?
Yeah, so they actually, if you didn't know, Evic's wife actually commissioned the show Tank to make a fish tank for their showroom. It's pretty cool.
Not only that, they have so much airsoft stuff and deep sea fishing, I heard too. So if you need any tackle, they can also square you away as well.
And we're gonna have episode number
100.
100, the centennial.
Who's going to be on that?
A guy that's in the chat.
Is he? Is he in the chat?
He's in the chat. John Rue. John Rue.
Now he won't tell us what he's going to talk about, but he just sent some pictures of it, and I'm really worried. That's all I'm going to say. It could be really cool. It could be really gross, but I'm excited to do it.
Yep.
And we're actually, and can we announce where we're going to do the interview? Has that officially been approved where we can do the interview? Can we announce that?
Oh, yes. We're going to do it from the Evic showroom.
Now, we tried to do it in the fish tank, but they said we weren't.
Yeah, George said Ixnay on the tank.
No, I just said snorkels, and he said no, said we were set up. But we appreciate it. Thank you for considering us.
Yeah.
Coming up after that, Operation Starburst.
Same weekend.
Same weekend, sorry.
So if you can't make it to the Pacific,
you need to go to Texas and Fort Hood. 18th to 20th, Southern Region, Third Coast event at Fort Hood. They like little birds a lot there, don't they? Third Coast. They do helicopters. They do fun stuff. I mean, I haven't gotten to do it yet, but it's on my list, and hopefully we'll get to it. Unfortunately, you guys keep scheduling during other events, so please help us out with the schedule. I'd like to come. But yeah, really good things about Third Coast. Having a great time. Please head down there and support them if you have the weekend free. Coming up after that.
Hold on.
What's wrong?
Skip that one.
Oh, we're skipping that one?
Yep.
Coming up next after that is La Contra. October 25th and 27th. Midwest region, Centurions running this at Pitcher, Oklahoma. I'd like to tell you about it, but no one will tell me anything. So I'm just telling you to buy a ticket and go, because that's how you have to learn.
Okay. I don't know. And here's the crazy thing. It's so secret that I don't know what it is, but when we try to copy and paste the Facebook link for La Contra,
did Javier infect our main?
I don't know.
Is Colonel Zuniga erasing things?
Colonel Verduga.
Verduga? Did I get that wrong?
Yeah, it's Sal Zuniga from Third Coast Airsoft.
Oh, he's a major. He's a major, right?
No, he's a lieutenant colonel now.
Is he lieutenant colonel?
Yeah, he's a light bird now.
Sorry, sir. Didn't mean to hurt your feelings. That's the gold oak leaf. Or is that the silver one? I can't remember. It's
silver.
Silver
oak leaf.
I can count stripes. I don't know colors. Where was I?
Viva Copan.
Yeah. Pitcher, Oklahoma. It's that shutdown mining town if you come in the north way to D-Day. It's really rad. They have kind of free run of the place. It's a really unique AO. Check it out. Coming up after that, OP Autumn Fog. October 26th, Midwest region, Nemesis Milsim event. Black Ops, Bristol, Wisconsin. I mean, really, do I have to say anything else but Nemesis is holding an event?
You have to go.
What's up? I have to go?
You have to go by yourself.
I have to go by myself?
Yep.
No one will go with me?
You have to go.
I have to go. Yeah, that's it.
You have to go. Last year they had 400 players.
Yep.
I mean, a local airsoft team.
Yep.
AMS Frequent Flyers.
Yep.
Pull in 400 players, and they're very thematic.
And they're going to do it without Milsim because she is with child right
No.
now. Isn't she?
She may role play.
Are you kidding me?
She can still role play.
She'll be role playing for 2. Is that possible? But there'll be the rest of the team there. Ryan Dean of Fatco Customs. His better half will also be playing. Mr.
Dragonfly.
Miss Dragonfly.
They're not playing. They're all staff.
Oh, they're all staff?
Nemesis is all staff.
Ooh.
Jimmy, Dylan, Potato, everybody's all staff.
400 people, all staff.
Well, Nemesis is all staff.
Oh, I thought 400 people were all staff.
No, 400 players from that region.
I'm getting confused.
God.
Yeah, honestly, guys, the Nemesis family is awesome. If you don't know them personally, please make a trip in to say hi.
Because this is their annual event. I think this is the 4th year running. It's always the Saturday before Halloween.
And also Bristol Airsoft, if you haven't checked it out yet, rad field. Oh, I haven't done this in a while. I'm out of practice. Coming up after that, the fall tournament, October 27th at Tacoma Airsoft Center. It's their 10th anniversary. Do you know any details about this?
Yeah, we're a sponsor.
Are we a sponsor?
So Tacoma Airsoft Center has is celebrating 10 years of indoor airsoft. And what they're doing is they're holding a tournament.
Is this like Speed Soft or just like a 5-on-5?
Yeah, it's an indoor. No, they have 3 categories: 1v1,
okay,
2v2, and 4v4.
Ooh.
So you got to get up there and register. So Tacoma Airsoft Center is they're part of the Pacific Northwest. PNW. Who else do we know with PNW?
Is that Punk?
That is Punk.
Is that Punk?
Yep.
Mr. Odinson?
Mr. Eric Aldenson. So
I
yeah.
think you might be able to catch him there. He'll probably be there because he's
most likely. I think Punk will probably be there.
If you catch Punk there, insta-bomb.
Whoa!
Whoa! What happened?
Corey Haynes from Guardian Apparel. Anyone else watching from the shower? Oh, me neither. Asking for a friend. Okay. Whoa.
Is that the secret to Nemesis? They do all their YouTubing from the shower. They always look fresh. Have you noticed? Yeah, I've never seen Corey sweat. Have you?
Because they hotel it.
No, I mean like 3 o'clock on Saturday at Copperhead. He's still not sweating. Like, what's the secret? Is it Maybelline? I don't know. I mean, what holds
Vaseline?
that all together? Ooh, is it Vaseline?
Petroleum jelly?
Maybe.
Nemesis.
It might be the
Corey.
same.
Corey is part of the Petroleum Jelly Club.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is there a story behind this?
Oh yeah.
Is
the
it
Petroleum Jelly Club.
for slipping things in?
Yep. It is.
I'll let you guys ask him about that. And now here one I'm particularly excited about: Conquest of Avalon. How many Merc tickets are left? There's like 15 left. There's a couple of
there's not a whole lot of
tickets. This is a small event capped at I think like 200 or maybe even less than that. Really unique AO. You get to play in a Ren fair, run by some really interesting guys. Overwatch, Will, and Cookie, and all them. They don't do raffles. They do find stuff. So it's interesting, different way to play. Please come check it out. We'll be there. If you're looking to play for the winning side, this guy's going to be running it right here to my left. And if you don't choose the Mercs, you can always play for Woody's Limp Unit. But that's your choice. You can make your decision.
Yeah. Cole Thornton's in the chat. He knows where it's at. Merc, gang, wreck 'em.
And the code word for the weekend is going to be hood rat shit. That's all I'm saying. Coming up after that, end of the year game. This is normally
one of them.
Reindeer Games, Fort Hood. Did they get a second site?
They did.
The AO for
They're
this
in
time?
Boaz and Elijah now.
So this is a buy.
Dude,
site event.
okay. I want to say CDF because we're rolling CDF.
Yeah.
We're the postman for CDF.
Did we decide postman? I thought
Yeah, postman. Yeah.
Okay.
Postman.
Did you send that forward?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're postman.
We're postman.
So, like CDF sold out in less than 48 hours.
Are you kidding me?
So
Dynamics do.
Huh?
Not so well.
What?
Did they sell out as quickly or just slightly?
No. So AMS had to shut down CDF when they sold out. Wait for Sierra Dynamics to sell out, and then they added 50 more tickets on each side.
Really?
Oh yeah, they added 50 more tickets on each side.
So people really want to play this, which is cool because actually Reindeer Games last year was on the small side, and they used the smaller of the two mountain cities. So I'm kind of stoked to see like multiple different villages. I mean, I'm still.
What I want to see is being able to play in the woods between the two mount sides.
I spent the entire last Reindeer game in the woods. Nobody wanted to join me out there. Everybody was like, "Oh, it's quiet and scary, and you come out of the woods and shoot."
I know everybody wants to like go to the building and camp.
Yeah, I'm down for woods. So if you're south of the mount, or is it east of the Mount City, I'll be there waiting for you.
With Adam Starr rolling around.
Oh, that's right. I can have my LERPs with me.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you guys are screwed now. Coming for you.
All right. So we've got to come to the end of the show, and so this is your last opportunity to vote for the loadout battle face-off between Lagunicorn
got
and
my
Tactical
vote already.
Moose.
How close are we? I mean, are we?
I'm about to publish results.
Oh, how's it gonna go? I can't even see the results. I can
Vote
just see
if you hadn't
trending.
voted, because I'm going to shut it down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Voting is closed.
Oh, no. Do we want to announce this? I mean, I really don't want to announce this.
I know.
I don't. Can we just swipe away the election? Can we electoral college this? Can we? I mean, I'd like to. Did we write that into the rules?
For the 4th loadout battle in a row, Moose
Dylan Frederick
wins it.
Tactical Moose again.
77% of the votes.
Collusion.
So update his. We'll update his card. Man, I
I
thought
have to bring that goddamn card back again.
I know you have to bring it back again next week. So
I'm gonna be reading this card till I die.
hey, Solotron submitted his, so
Did he actually?
we might have hope.
Are we having Solo go up against?
Well,
Who's in
it's
next
random number generator.
I mean, is that what we're calling your hat now? Is a random number generator with
Yep.
all the pieces of paper in it?
That's right. That is right. So yeah, Moose wins 77% to 23%.
Yep, it happened.
Congrats, Moose.
Once again, Moose is the winner.
Logan says, well, he is still trash on the field because I can sweep him. So,
Here's the
if you guys didn't know, Lagunicorn and Moose
Our friends.
yes, they play together even though they're giving each other a rash of crap.
But this is actually what we wanted to see with Loadout Battle. We're really stoked that you guys are getting this into it. I mean, really, it's just a picture of you and your kit for not a lot of prizes. But thank you so much for getting so into it. Once again, thank you for watching and spending your Thursday evening with us. I mean, we haven't gotten to do a live show in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, we have to...
Or do we have the...
we have our... So for everybody that commented, you were thrown into the drawing for...
Oh, are we going to announce the winner?
For the Hyper Strike Bow.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we were giving that away.
So the winner...
Who is it?
Is... This is a new name for me.
We need
Talon Meyer?
Who is it?
Talon Meyer.
Talon
Meyer?
Meyer?
Maybe Talon Meyer?
Talon?
Aaron, no. So Talon
So
Meyer.
last week it was Aaron and today it's Talon.
Yeah. Well, no,
Talon?
a couple weeks ago it was Aaron.
Was it Aaron?
Yeah.
Was it 2 weeks
So-
ago, Aaron?
Talon Meyer. So if anybody knows Talon Meyer, please message him that he won the Hyper Strike Bow.
He actually might be still in the chat. I mean, it hasn't dropped down.
He needs to message us. If he's not an Alliance member, he needs to go to ValkenAlliance.com, sign up. So I have all your shipping info to get you this cool tank killer, bunker buster, and screw with your significant other.
Great for torturing your children.
Oh my
Let's just
gosh.
put it that way.
It is
Wonderful for torturing your children.
It is so great.
I gave my
It is
kid
so good.
one, and I was elected best dad of the year.
You were.
So here we go. A little shout out. Oh, Oh, I knocked something off the wall.
Would you knock off the wall?
I don't know. I think it was a sign or something. The bow is stronger than our studio. It's proven.
Yeah.
So yeah, catch us out on the usual places. If you haven't checked out a review on the Zing Hyperstrike bow, it's up on Instagram TV right now.
Also YouTube's.
Falcon Airsoft and YouTube's. Check out our tour of the Umarex Elite Force Walther Guns, Air Guns, home of Niles and Perfect Hair facility in Fort Smith, Arkansas, or Kansas if you're not from there.
Make sure you subscribe to Valken Video on YouTube because I got the War Game Oklahoma video coming. Mm-hmm. I've got the High Ground Speed Soft Watch 2 old fat dudes get nailed by teenagers video. And not nailed, shot at. Not nailed.
That was creepy.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
No, phrasing.
Is phrasing still a thing?
It is. It needs to be a thing.
Okay.
Right here.
And the Operation Irene video.
So if you haven't checked that, and then just you know where to find us normally. See what we're up to. We got a couple weeks off where we'll be here with you.
Yeah, we had to. So I'm flying to Faluda Gap, coming back, and then we're both flying to Airsoft Con. Then coming back, then we're driving to La Contra.
The good part about Airsoft Con though is we'll be doing an episode from Airsoft Con. So
yes, that'll be cool.
You'll get some live Airsoft Con in your face while we're there.
Yeah, and right now we're working with the writers from Guerrilla Airsoft Radio. We're coming to negotiations about having them on our show. They have a lot of demands.
Their people are talking to our people, and since we don't have people. I don't know what
a big part of our budget. I just have to say, a big part of our budget is going to go to the Guerrilla Airsoft Radio episode.
They actually wanted live Guerrilla in the studio. I don't know how we're going to make that happen. I mean, I got a guy for that, but he doesn't come cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like,
is it a silverback?
Well,
we have a silverback.
I mean, I was gonna. They said they needed.
Whisper has a silverback.
Well, yeah, they said they were going to need a gorilla. They didn't say they wanted like a gorilla primate, so I was just going to bring Tony in here to, silverback it up a little bit in a gorilla suit. Thanks for blowing up my spot. I mean, I had this all locked down, but you know what? You do you. It's okay.
Okay, so Moose tagged
Talon Meyer.
Yeah.
So we're going to screw that name up all.
So I'm going to make sure Dylan, since he's on your friends list, you make sure he contacts me.
I think Dylan is working towards becoming a full-on member of the staff at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, he might get internship status.
Oh!
I don't know. Oh, did he message?
No. Jerry Ross from Guerrilla. He's watching.
Is he? He's been watching the whole time.
Yep.
I've been talking a little trash to him in the chat.
I know. So, yeah, we want them on so bad. It's going to cost us.
It's going to hurt.
Yep.
Yes. All right, we got to go though, don't we?
All right, we do. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for sharing with us our epic road trip.
Thank you for hanging out. I mean, we appreciate it. And thank you so much for all the people we met on this trip. I mean, if it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't be out there doing this. So thank you so much. We appreciate it.
And so you'll see us again at Faluda.
Well, actually, we'll be back next week, right?
Oh, right, with AJ's Tactical Airsoft.
We'll be
AJ Dobson.
We'll be here next week.
With Batman.
I'm Batman. Baghdad.
All right, everybody.
See you
next week.
But there's only one guaranteed way you can have peace, and you can have it in the next second. Surrender. I didn't think you had it in you. I'm your Huckleberry.
We will not go quietly into the night. It is your killer instinct which must be harnessed if you expect to survive in combat.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
They will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen.
Remember this day, man. It will be yours a long time.
What keeps you awake at night?
Nothing. I keep other people awake at night.